stuff set up.
Okay. Hey, how's it going, everybody?
If there's anyone watching it.
Oh, you weren't talking to me.
I was talking to you. He said we're just gonna talk for a bit. Why can't I talk to my friends, quote unquote?
You're stunned.
Your
Oh, man.
grades are weird.
You can't talk while you're stunned. That's true.
First off, I'm paralyzed, not stunned.
And I believe he could
Oh,
talk
well, then
during
you
the
doubly
interview.
can't talk while paralyzed.
At least I'm not petrified. I've had 3 characters die to petrification.
Really?
Yeah, I've had a lot of characters
Kinda
die to
interesting.
petrification.
I've never had one die to
Yeah.
petrification. Although I seem
Oddly
to be
specific.
a phantasmal killer magnet. Like, I've had 5 characters die to phantasmal killer.
Damn,
Yeah,
really?
I
That
had,
is wild.
Yeah,
I
I failed
had,
both the saves 5 times.
I made a character with my friend, and our entire idea with our characters were that we were 2 brothers, and we had no tragic backstory whatsoever. We were just farmhands who decided to leave and become heroes, and it ended up becoming a tragic backstory because my character got turned to stone.
Ouch.
And then I also, I had another character, and we went to go fight some cockatrices, and then we were like, hey, we don't need anything to stop petrification. It's such a low save. We don't need to worry about that. I was the only one who got petrified.
That.
And then I had another character die too in a Greek campaign.
Holy crap, Phantasmal Killer, you can die.
Yeah, you just
Like,
straight up die, bro.
Yep, I've had it happen 5
It's
times.
how is that possible? It's 2 saves.
Yep.
Right.
I don't have good luck with saves, man.
Jesus. All right.
That's why they call them save or die.
I 4 times in first edition and 1 time in second edition. Like, that's it jumped editions, and I still get killed by that spell.
That is too many. All right. Loading that soundboard back in for now. That'll be ready in a sec.
Yeah, my deaths to petrification have occurred over 5th edition and also Pathfinder 1E and a fan-made Pathfinder game.
Fuck yeah.
So there's just something about me and getting stoned, man.
Yeah, they got you.
Har, 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 har.
Okay, that's what I want. That's what I want. Oh man, this is gonna be a whole thing. It's gonna be a whole thing, guys. Alright, you guys fought that sweet table. That happened.
Yeah, I don't know how you're going to do it because you have 2 things going on simultaneously and one could easily affect the other.
What do you mean?
Alright, so we're gonna try that new thing that Crenshaw was talking about. I'm gonna drag... Alright, so Sin and Dakin are below ground. So I'm gonna drag
Yes.
you guys into the cathedral. Now I'm gonna drag everybody else should be able to see the temple grounds where you left off last time.
Nope. You've still... Yeah, okay, now I do.
I was dragging them as I explained that. Alright, so other 3, can you guys still see the temple grounds?
I can see the up top. Like, we're above ground.
Like over
Yes.
here? Okay, cool. Cool. I'm going to remove our 2 scouts from that map, so you guys are going to be on that map. For those who are looking at the stream part, I'm about to start showing the map in a second. And we'll be toggling back and forth between 2 different maps. Alright. So... I suppose we should get into it.
Do we have to?
Yes.
Let's get ready to rumble.
All right, so where we left off last time, you guys found your way to where you think the colonists might be being held. You found yourselves in kind of this set of ruins above ground with a giant collapsed statue, rough terrain everywhere, and there were more Ugathals or faceless stalkers there. So I'm just gonna test them really quick. Are our two underground friends? Are you guys underground still?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Just figuring out how to toggle the maps for the stream side of things. All right. All right, and I'm just gonna join in our soundbot real quick. Let's try a fireball. Alright, there we go. Got some sweet music for today. Alright, so the ones above ground, as you all who are watching the stream can now see on the side, have found a bunch of faceless stalkers in their base form, not trying to even hide as any villagers or anything like that. Two of our party decided to scout ahead, going underground. That, of course, would be Dakin and Sin, who have since encountered a terrifying underground beast. Now, this thing, which is... Give me 1 second. Known as a Distrachan, let out a sonic pulse that largely affected Dakin, almost affected Sin as well, but Dakin is currently stunned, unable to take any actions. And luckily, due to the loudness of that sonic pulse, the roar, Crenshaw outside with the others managed to hear and knows that you all are in trouble.
Yeah, and at that point, I signaled to them and told Alorian that we were going in. And
Correct.
That was where we left off.
All right, so we are going to go straight into initiative here. As round by round, each round, of course, out of combat is about 6 seconds total. Those are for sure going to matter time-wise. So I have a clear turn order now. Can you guys roll into turn order across the two maps? Is what we're about to find out.
Yes, but we can't see anything on another map in turn order, but you can see both of them.
Yes, that's right.
That's fine. We can make do with that.
Are we supposed to see both maps?
Nope.
No, you're just going to
Only
see
the
the
map
one that
you're
you're
on.
on. I'll just
Okay.
be the keeper of initiative and know what exactly is happening.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure I was doing it.
All right. So got to get out some reference books right here. And let us get our first rolls out of the way. All right. So going from outside, the faceless stalkers have rolled in. They are going to get... technically, they have a 25, but they have not spotted the party yet, so they're not going to act necessarily right away. The Distrachan is going to be coming in with a 16.
What does it add to dexterity?
Give me 1 sec to double check. I got a lot of monster stats open right now. It's dexterity. Well, usually I just go by initiative bonuses. What's your initiative bonus?
+2.
Okay, it has more than that. It's got a lot. It's got a lot of dex. I just wanted to say without giving away like all its stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll make it 16.5. And has everyone else entered? We all good?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, I
Did
kind of got
they
this.
hear
this-
the roar that came from downstairs, or was it just me with hypersonic hearing?
It was, I believe, just Crenshaw, because you got like a...
Okay.
I can scroll back up
38.
from last session. Yeah, you got something stupid high. Alright, so... with our kind of creepy synth battle music in the background. Let's frickin' get into it. So the Faceless Stalkers have not noticed anyone yet. Therefore, they essentially are going to pass. That brings us to Enzo, who is underground. Enzo, aka Sin. Sin. Oh, I think he pointed it out. It was just him that heard it, but he did tell you guys, like, hey, I heard something, get ready. Alright, Sin. You're the first one in combat. Your ally has been stunned by this, like, sonic pulse that the beast unleashed. What's your first move?
With my original perception, was I able to notice if that door was unlocked or not?
The door on your character's left, right on the map. This one.
Yep, the one right next to me.
What was your perception check from that one? Let me double. I'll scroll back up and see.
Scroll up. No, I got it right. 24.
24.
All right, that was-
yeah, you would know.
That was Carrick's.
Oh, that was Carrick's. I would say if
I
you
don't
got,
remember where mine was.
if you got like a 38 or something, I thought. If it was a
Okay.
20 something, I would say that is likely
Make-
enough.
Yeah, they made a stealth check. He had a 16 on the perception before that.
A 16 on perception. I'm gonna say as you're looking around for a way out of the situation, I think you can just let's just make a fresh one.
Okay.
I have so many tabs open for this battle. We'll say 17 is, yeah, that'll do. You know the door on your character's left is unlocked.
I am going to make the heroic decision of grabbing my petrified partner
Okay.
and shoving him through the door and trying to shut it behind him.
Okay. That is going to be a reposition check, which is it's a combat maneuver. But he is. It's going to be easier, of course, because he is stunned right now.
Right.
Paralyzed.
No, I'm just stunned.
Just stunned. Just stunned.
Oh, okay.
Thank God, not paralyzed, because most paralysis lasts for like a D4 of rounds.
This one does too, right? But I just.
Oh yeah, you just
rolled
got
really low.
lucky.
You got one round, yeah.
Sure, that was lucky.
Yeah. Yeah. So give me a combat roll or combat maneuver check.
And you get a +4 to it because I'm stunned.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a 23. Is that better than your CMD?
Yeah.
Okay.
Without even the bonus, it was better.
Hell yeah. Okay, so you grab him, stuff him through this door over here.
With Mr. Cogsworth.
With Mr. Cogsworth? Okay. I'm going to read a brief description, because you can still see, even though you're stunned right now. So I'm going to read a description of that room before we forget. So that is going to be... Alright. Finely crafted but time-worn marble furniture adorns this spacious office. On your turn, Dak, I'll let you make a perception check in there. See if your eyes can catch anything while you're struggling to move.
Okay.
So, Sin, I'm going to say that was your standard, was to reposition him. Do you want to take a move action as well?
Yeah, I'll try and move through the door then as well, if I can. I didn't know I'd be able to.
Yeah, I would say so. So, how much did he exceed your CMD with a 24? Because he can move him by an
he beat
additional
it
5
by
feet.
6.
Okay, so you could have moved him 10 feet, which, yeah, you can make it this far in, and then you can get right there and shut the door. Okay.
Perfect.
You shut the door in panic, trying to keep it, wedged shut from behind. There is actually no lock on this door, so you're not going to be able to... starting to look desperately around the room for something to kind of barricade it. That is going to bring us to Elorian. Let me switch back. This is going to go back to the Temple Grounds map. Elorian, it's your turn. Keep in mind, anywhere you can see on like the rocky rubble area is going to be between 2 squares of movement per 1 normal square or 3 squares of movement.
Okay, how high are these walls right here? Are they like just rubble, or are they like
They are a
full-size
little
walls?
high. Give me 1 second to check the exact height. I have like multiple duplicates of the same PDF. Okay, so those walls, they are a little bit rubble-like, but they are partially collapsed. So each wall is 15 feet high, but they are jagged, meaning they are not, impossible to climb. There's a lot of handholds and stuff.
Okay. We couldn't see like this guy. He's behind one of the walls, or we can see him through this hole in the wall.
We're gonna say you could just spot them where they're at, just for ease of play right now. We'll say you kind of just like, from all your guys' perception checks last sessions, you guys got a general idea of like where each one was patrolling, and this is just kind of where they've frozen in their patrols.
All right. Well, he's just gonna charge right up, doing what I tell him to, and bite this one.
Okay, that area is clean enough of rubble that you're not slowed down. Make a bite attack on that one.
So this will be at +2.
2, that's a 30. That is gonna hit for 27 damage. It is
Pet Aloran.
still alive, and it begins yelling out in Aquan, trying to like summon its allies. That is going to be Crenshaw at the back up there.
Okay, I'm gonna charge forward and stick him with my long spear.
All right.
So that's gonna be 25.
All right, move to there. I'm gonna say he had partial cover as you're kind of going around that statue's head, but 25 is still gonna be enough even with that partial cover. So he is going to take the 9. He's looking very damaged as he leaks that like black slimy blood you guys got from the last shapeshifters you killed, but he is still alive. That is going to bring us to the destruction. So we're going to move back down to the cathedral. As the beast runs up on the other side of the door. Okay. He is going to target, she's going to choose to target a single crystal, metal, stone, or wooden object within 80 feet. In that case, that is this door.
Oof.
And you hear another, like kind of like a going past the range of human hearing, this, like, ultrasonic pitch. And we're going to see whether or not the door just shatters. I'll tell you right now that that door, that's Temple Room C2. That door is going to have... It doesn't say for that room. Give me 1 second to double check the materials. 8 HP for
Why
thickness.
you draw this out?
Okay, so that is going to be substance. It's going to be wooden, hardness 5, 10 per inches of thickness. It's a 3-inch thick door. That's 30 hit points. All right, so essentially it's going to have to get over... It is essentially magical damage, so it's going to just have to get over 30 damage to shatter the door enough to remove it as an obstacle between you guys. So I'm going to just roll this publicly so you guys can see. That is a 27. As flakes and like shards, shrapnel, splinters just blow back out of the door, kind of peppering your back, San, as you like duck and cover your head. And you can see through several holes as the door barely holds that this beast is like pacing back and forth, not looking because it doesn't have any eyes, but like cocking its head to the side as it listens for its prey. That is going to be the beast's full turn. So on your map, Rain, I'll go back over there in a second, but it's all the way at the bottom, the leftmost staircase. Oh, okay, cool. Dakin, you are stunned this round. Let me make a perception check on this room, though.
Okay.
There's
Now,
like,
this is
again like
l-
the finely appointed room with like marble furniture and stuff.
This is like literally the scariest thing, dude. Just imagine being trapped inside a room as fucking this monster basically doing the "Here's Johnny" on the other side.
Oh yeah, you basically like splinters and wood like showered your body, and you couldn't even like raise a hand to like block your eyes. You're just like, all right. You can see that under a marble bench back here, the back of the room, there is a metal strong box, seemingly untouched by time, not even rust.
Okay.
So you
That's my
spotted
turn,
that
though.
hidden box. That is going to be your turn. On your next turn, you will not be stunned anymore.
Yay.
That is going to be Carrick, the Kraken Caller. Let's go back up to the temple grounds. You're up by the wall, sneaking around over here. What do you want to do?
Can I just say you're handling this combat really well?
Thank you. I've been like planning it out in my head all day at work. I was like, all right, I'll have this like ready in this window, and like I'll put this on the other screen.
Yeah, you're doing pretty great, man.
Thank you. This is exciting, to be honest, and it's gonna get more exciting, shall we say?
All right. While Carrick's kind of back here, out of sight, he's gonna cast Cat's Grace on himself.
All right, you managed to pull off this enhancement spell, temporarily giving yourself the gracefulness of a cat as your dexterity is magically amplified.
And I'll move over here.
All right, moving over to that spot. So that is going to bring us to Rain, and that is the bottom of the order.
Alrighty. You know she's raging.
Got it.
So she's going to do her double move. Is that what it's called?
Yep, double move.
Okay, to get over here.
All right.
And that's all she can do for right
Rain sprints over, back to the wall, great axe out as she, readies to attack. Now it is going to be the Ugathal, the faceless stalkers.
Doesn't the top floor have like super weird, difficult terrain?
It
Yes.
does in
Okay.
certain aspects. This open
Okay.
beginning area, no one has crossed it yet.
Okay, I can't see it.
Um,
I remember that being a thing, so I was just asking.
I basically have like
Good.
a separate map that's like marked with the different.
Okay,
There's a lot of different areas of difficult terrain, essentially. Okay, yeah, going back to the Ugathals. These are regular Ugathal soldiers. They do, however, unlike the last ones you fought, who had, I believe, either short sword or a mace, they all have glaives.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like a nicer
I
weapon.
probably wouldn't have charged to there. I'm
Um,
about to get.
Yeah. To be fair, yeah, if you want to alter that, I could change it if you would like. Because
Nah,
I
alright.
forgot to
I'm
mention they have
fine.
different weapons this time. Lulled you into a false sense of security. Alright, so... First of all, I'm going to start with the ones at the back who are going to use their movements to run up. They have speeds of 30 feet. They are very good at patrolling this terrain, so they actually know the easiest path. But even so, they're still going to encounter some difficult terrain. First one is going to move up to about, what's one too far, over here. The other one in the back is going to loop through in between the arm of the fallen statue. They're both going to have, the bottom two are both going to have to double move. Whoops, too far. Should be right there. So they can't get an attack off. The other ones, one is going to move up here to the left of Rain with less than one full movement, so he is going to make an attack with the glaive. Rain, what is your AC while you're raging right now?
16.
Alright, that is going to be 8 damage. And now the one that is the most grievously injured. Lorien definitely fucked it up way harder than Crenshaw did, so he's going to try to swing on a Lorien.
Lorien charged last round. AC is 2 lower, so that makes it a 28.
28. With that charge, he is going to hit then. Okay. A Lorien is going to take 9 damage to a Lorien.
I'll use my immediate action to hit the blow.
Alright, you channel that pain into yourself as the blade strikes, but you absorb the damage. And that is going to be the Ugathals for now. We're going to go back to Sin. So I'm going to tab back over to the Underground Cathedral. Sin, the door is still technically holding. What would you like to do here? The beast is on the other side. Dakin is basically like starting to come around. On his turn, he'll be able to act, but that will be after the distraction.
With where we're at, I am going to step over my bardic friend and grab Mr. C
Okay, you
and
grab
start recording a message.
All
I'm going
right.
to tell him, hey, record this and go back to the ship.
All right. He starts recording.
Blair Witch Project
this brutal, like last video
Wait.
found footage.
On that, can you hear the monster in the background shrieking?
Oh yeah, for sure. You can hear it shrieking in the back. You can hear it's like shrieking and like
Basically.
it's like slamming into the doors. The door like shudders under the weight. That is
The
going.
gist of the message
Yep, go ahead.
is going to be more along the lines, though, that Captain Carrick, if you're getting this, you know, me and the Bard failed. Dakin and I failed you, and we're not going to make it out of here. But Captain K, you're our only hope. And then reach and turn it off.
Right in the feels, man. Holy shit.
That's so cool.
All right. Cogsworth like powers up. The crystal glows as it fades away. You see it has that mild like pulsing glow, knowing that it's currently storing a recording. I'm gonna say he is essentially like a little familiar pet that you have. You probably still have a standard action if you want to do something here. If there's anything that you can think of that you would like to pull off.
Stab it through the
Nope.
hole in the door.
At this point, more overwhelmed, and we'll see. We'll take what we can get.
All right.
Well, you could hold your action to attack if it breaks through the door or something like that.
Yeah, you want to ready like a stab or something?
Nah,
Okay.
I have something.
Okay, alright. In that case, we're going to go to Elorian. This is back on Temple grounds.
Okay, well, he's gonna start full attack on this one. If he finishes it off, he'll 5-foot step to here and continue on to that one.
Yeah, I'll allow it. So let's get it done.
Okay.
Alright, so first is a 34 on the bite. For 34, he manages to kind of like wrestle the pole arm out of the way and bite into this thing's like make it a little bit bigger so the stream can get a taste for them again. This thing's like strangely fluid, like malformed head, and crushes it between his teeth. So that is going to be one Ugathal down. I'm gonna stack them up near the top of the map. 5-foot steps on the 18. That is gonna be another hit for 20. It's still standing as you open up like this rake of like 3 parallel claw scratches for 20 damage. The last claw, it manages to like kind of wedge its glaive up under the paw of Lorien, keeping it at bay.
Okay.
That's immediately going to go to Lorien's keeper and friend, Crenshaw.
I'm gonna step, 5-foot step, and I'm going to brace my spear against a charge here.
Alright, you brace the spear for a charge. Now it is going to be back to the Distraction. We're going to go back down at the cathedral level. Okay, so the good thing here is that the door is going to prevent a coup de grace, essentially. Because it has to smash through the door first. It is going to use its first attack to do a claw attack on the door and try to smash through its remaining health. It succeeds. You guys see its like strange reptilian, also like eel-like claws rip through the door, shattering the remains of it. Ooh, but it's actually in a bit of a predicament now. It can't 5-foot step to get in there because it would need to squeeze as it is large-sized. So it is going to squeeze, which is going to lower its AC, but essentially you see its maw and paws begin to lower over Dakin. But luckily for Dakin, that small space is going to prevent it from getting the rest of its full attack off. Dakin,
It's like a sleep paralysis nightmare.
Yep. Here, I'm posting something in the chat. There you go.
Dakin, you come to prone on the ground in between this thing's like front paws, its strange eyeless like lamprey mouth over you. You know there's a chest back there, and you know there is death on top of you.
Yep.
What's your move here?
The thing roared earlier, Rainy. Only I heard it, so they're pretty.
I'm going to cast.
Yeah, they are
Hideous
deep under.
Laughter.
It's about 60 feet deep right now. Was what we said last time. You gonna cast Hideous Laughter?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to laugh to make it not have actions.
Okay. Is Hideous Laughter a sonic effect?
No.
All right. Hideous Laughter isn't just on humanoids? For some reason I thought it was.
Just this creature.
Alright, in that case...
I does get a bonus to the save, if I remember right.
I think you get a bonus if like the humor doesn't translate or something.
Yep.
Does it speak Pathfinder? Does it speak
It understands common. It understands it.
It does
speak
actually understand common, but I think there's a difference between understanding something and understanding the humor of that language. And I don't think this thing is built for humor.
If it has an intelligence score of 2 or lower, it's not affected. Just, I don't know what this thing
It
has.
does have an intelligence score higher than that, so there's potentially affected. So what's the bonus if the humor doesn't translate?
4.
+4?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the will save it needs to make?
16?
What's the joke?
Yeah, what are you trying to tell it?
I wasn't thinking about that part. I was thinking about just trying to save my life.
Rookie mistake.
But,
That's probably why it passed the save.
Good point. Anyways,
it
like
does
I said,
pass,
I just made a picture and I put it in general chat.
Are you gonna try to stand up, or are you just staying down there?
Oh yeah, I'm laying on the ground, aren't I?
You are
Yeah,
still
I'll stand
prone.
up.
Hold on, I'm gonna. I'm just dragging that onto the stream window really quick. Here's Johnny. All right, let's close that tab out. Okay, so lost my train of thought. Did you say you want to stand?
You know what? Yeah. No, you know what? Yeah, I'll stand up.
Okay, it's gonna op attack you with a claw bite.
Fuck.
Bite. It's gonna bite.
A claw bite. Those
It's
are
just a
crazy
bite.
damage.
25.
Doesn't it get a negative because it's also squeezing?
It does get a -4, so that brings it down to 21.
It still hits.
Okay. You're gonna take 9 damage.
Okay. And is standing up an entire move action?
Yes, it takes an entire move action to do that.
Okay, then I will 5-foot step.
All right. Yeah, since it's not technically a movement, that still allows a 5-foot step. That is Dakin's turn. We're gonna go back to Carrick. Carrick on the other map. It was a valiant effort.
Carrick still has his one single 15-foot long tentacle going on right now, and he's gonna 5-foot step up here and try this dirty trick I've tried a million times and have never actually got it to successfully work, but things are going to be different today.
All right, go for it.
Nice, 30.
I think that might have been different today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go, Captain. Go, Captain. Go. Go, Captain.
All right,
go,
your
Captain,
tentacle
Go.
wraps around him and fully entangles this thing's legs and its arms. It's trying to like push against this like dark water tentacle, and it just can't do it. So it now has the entangled condition.
Get it, Rain.
All right, that is bring us to Rain.
If
I think
I
that
hit
works.
it,
AC.
if I hit it, will
it
it
does.
mess it up?
It will not mess up his entangle.
Okay, and it won't cut him at any. It won't hurt Carrot if I hit
I
it.
don't think you get hurt if your tentacles get cut anyway, do you?
I don't think so. There's nothing that I've read that says that, and generally, like the theme of these things is that they just grow back and
Yeah, I feel like
shrink and
they're
all this.
they're fine.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure before I hit him with the axe.
All right.
I'm
Sort of.
gonna hit him with the great axe.
Not the time to pull your punches.
Go.
All right, go ahead for your roll.
I
And,
hit it. I'm just waiting now.
You done roll 20 still.
Entangled. It is
There.
-2 on its attack rolls, -4 penalty to dexterity as well.
Okay.
Okay, so you could
5
5-foot step. You'd have to 5-foot step in closer. That is
Oh,
going to be
okay.
an op attack.
You don't provoke from 5 foot.
Oh yeah, 'cause he's 5-foot stepping. What am I talking about? You're absolutely correct.
Right.
So yeah, you can
Okay.
5-foot step to either of those squares. Then it's gonna be the 2 attacks. First one is gonna hit. Second one is not gonna be a hit as the axe bites deep into the side of this thing's ribs, dealing 25 damage. It is still standing, however.
Does it take a negative because it's grappled?
Grappled, entangled.
Entangled?
It's entangled, which is different. But yeah,
Okay.
I was accounting for that for its AC. But even so, the nat 1, it manages
Oh,
to
yeah,
get
that
its
was
glaive wedged in between your axe and it. All right, that is gonna
Okay.
be back to these guys. This is round 2. All right.
And it's 5 step while entangled. I don't see.
I don't believe it can. It's also in a section of difficult terrain right now, so it couldn't
Oh,
anyway.
okay.
I'm gonna double check to see if they have the thing where they can choke up.
God, I hope not.
They do not. So it's currently entangled. This is an interesting question here. It does impede its movement, but it does not get rid of its ability to move. So it moves at half speed. So it's moving at half speed, so quarter speed. It is going to... No, that's just dumb for it. Alright, it's full just gonna throw down its weapon and just try to punch you. Try to punch Rain. Because its glaive is not gonna be useful here at all. Okay, that is going to be... Does a 13 hit Rain while raging?
No.
Okay, then that is going to fail. Next, we're going to move on to the other ones. They actually have, due to their long, stretchy arms, they actually have 15-foot reach. So this one's going to try to step back and still be as far away from Lorian as possible and go for a glaive swing.
Is he 5 foot stepping or is he moving?
Wait, let me double check the map for rough terrain.
It's a 5-foot step. Oh, mad.
He would not
I
be
was
able to
just at-
5-foot step. It'll provoke.
Okay, yeah, Lorian will take a bite.
Okay, go for it. That's gonna
That's to confirm.
Okay. That does confirm, so that is going to be 66 damage on the bite as Lorian just sinks his teeth as the thing tries to run away and just bites him directly in half at the waist.
All right.
That is
road's open. Let's get downstairs.
2 Ugathals down. Next is going to be Sin. So we're going to go back underground.
You forgot the Ugathal that was down.
Oh, yes, the one. So he is going to take 1 movement forward with his long arms and reach from the weapon. That'll. Oh no, he's still not close enough. I have to get a little bit closer than that.
Yeah, and I braced my weapon. Didn't realize that he could reach me from 15 feet.
Yeah, well, it's something that they weren't trying to do before, but now they've seen you guys are like wrecking them. They're trying to fight more defensively.
Good idea. Yeah.
So he is going to try and hit you with a glaive. What is Crenshaw's current AC right now?
That's a really good question.
You got a that's gonna be a 16
18.
hit. All right, so you managed to parry it out of the way with your spear. So let's bring us back downstairs to the underground cathedral. Sin, this thing is squeezing through the door right now, and it is your turn.
I am just going to 5-foot step and attack with my dagger.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it flat-footed while squeezing?
I'm checking the squeeze condition right now. It does get a lot of penalties. It might be flat-footed. Let's see.
Because if so, he'd get the sneak attack.
Okay, well, squeeze in narrow space. It's going to take a -4 on attack rolls, -4 penalty to AC.
No, it doesn't look like it's flat.
No, it is not flat-footed. But the second dagger is going to be a hit for 3 damage. Damage on the board. All right. Alorian, back to top map.
I tell Alorian to wait until I move and to attack this one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take a withdraw. Like, he'll delay until after me, and then I'm going to take a withdraw action.
Okay, let me delay him.
And move to there. And then...
So right now you're entering difficult terrain right now, just so you know.
Yeah, I accounted for the extra 5 feet.
Okay, cool.
And he's just going to, I guess, provoke an attack of opportunity as he climbs through there.
Okay. I think that would be squeezing, because I think it's only a 1 square gap. So he's going to take a -4 to hit.
Could he climb up on, like, either side of it?
Onto the statue?
Yeah.
Yes, let me double check this. There are specific rules for the statue as well.
Cool.
All right, so...
I'll have him do that then. If he can, he'll climb up to here.
Still
provoke.
He would have to make a climb check to kind of climb over this, like, corroded copper material. But he is able to it is possible.
Okay. Yeah, he's got climb.
That's a success. He, like, digs his claws into, like, this, like, old bronze statue, gets on top of it. Wouldn't have been hit by an op attack anyway there, so he can go ahead and make an attack.
Yep, he'll bite down at him. Would he have +1 from being on upper ground?
Correct, yeah, it gets a +1 from the high ground bonus.
Okay, so that'd be a 24.
24 is going to hit. It takes that 34, but it is still up. Crenshaw, you already went, so you moved to there. Now we're going to go back to the distraction.
I yell to them, by the way. I'm going downstairs to see if I can help them.
All right, you get ready to rush downstairs. And all right, it's the monster's turn. All right. It is going to, instead of a cone, you see the, like, it has these, like, strange, almost like gill-like organs around its ears. They flare up in front of you guys. You hear that high-pitched hum again, and it's going to release, instead of a cone, a 30-foot burst centered on itself of sonics. I need both of you guys to make a fortitude save.
Not you, Dakin. Just the guys downstairs.
Dakin is downstairs.
Oh. I thought
Yeah.
Dakin was up here with us.
No.
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 Alright.
He's stunned again?
Sin got the exact DC he needed. So he is not stunned.
Oh. Awesome.
Dakin, you are stunned, and you are also deafened for 4 rounds, which is going to make casting hard.
Does the stun only last 1 round, or is it also...
The
for
stun
4
is
rounds?
actually it's only 1 round ever. It was hoping to get both of you so it could try to coup de grace somebody, but probably won't be able to now.
I mean, it still can. It just has to take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, we shall see what happens there. Dakin is stunned, so we're gonna move straight to Carrick.
Okay, Carrick is going to 5-foot step while maintaining the entangle. Do I have to roll another combat maneuver or anything for that?
It stays until he spends a standard action to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to use my hands to use my Orca tip spear and try to jab him with it.
You like stride forward as the tentacles kind of like arcing over your back, wrapping around him, and just like wedge the spear between his ribs for 8 damage. This one is like gushing that black, oily blood right now, and it is very close to death.
Does Orca tip do anything special, or is that just flavor?
It's just flavor. It's just
Okay.
That's what those Grindylows you guys fought at the beginning. They like made an enchanted one out of like an orca whale that they like took the tooth from. Rain, your turn.
All right, so she'll and swing this great axe like she's one of the Braves beating them Dodgers.
All right, go for the roll.
I did. For some reason, we gotta wait for it now.
Yeah, there's something wrong with her macro that makes it take a really long time to process.
We can figure it out. We'll be able to figure it out. The top one is gonna hit. The bottom one is also gonna hit because of the entangled condition. And with those 2 cleaving hits, this one is also dispatched.
Okay.
All right. This is going to be... This is round 3. Yep, round 3. All right, this one down here is going to try and stab at Alorian. Just taking a stand. It's going to be a 26. I don't believe that'll do it.
Nope.
All right, doesn't get through Alorian's both magical and natural protections. Let's go back to Sin underground. In the cathedral, Sin, what would you like to do?
Man, I'm so torn right now. So torn. Did Mr. C make it out of the room okay?
Yeah, I think he
Or
could
she's
have.
still
So
recording
this is pretty ostentatious. This like downstairs cathedral area. The ceilings are about like 15-20 feet high in most places, so you probably just like scuttled up to the door and then like went like right under the top of the door. So he
Okay,
could have made it
gotcha.
out. I don't think this
I'm
thing,
going
even with
to-
blind sense, would be concerned about what it probably sees as like a spider instead of like its prey.
Alright, at this point I am going to attack it and then back up and try and get out of its way. Is that... Ah, shit. Ah!
That is not going to be enough. As you try to penetrate its like slimy hide, your blade just like skitters off its flank.
No, 5 foot step.
All right, this is going to be Crenshaw.
Okay, so that's 10 feet, 15, 25, 30.
Once you get
One move
to
back.
yeah, okay, that's from there. You're gonna have an open run of non-difficult terrain until
Okay,
you
well, then
get
I'll-
to this square right here, even with that gap.
Oh, okay, then I'll move to here, because
Okay.
then I wouldn't be able to move into that one with one more movement.
Gotcha. Okay, so you make it
And
there.
I'll say Alorian, finish him off, and then come find me down here.
All right, Lorian growls in response. Go ahead and go for those attacks on Alorian, or with Lorian. Sorry.
Oh, it doesn't confirm, it looks like.
It doesn't confirm, but with all that damage, that is going to be enough to shred the remaining Ugathal up here. So that is 4 dead Ugathals.
And then he'll 5 foot step if he can. I don't know.
He can't
is
5
he
foot
able
step
to
up
move
there.
forward?
The top of the statue is
Okay.
also difficult terrain. Let me check to see if it
Gotcha.
is. It's not like the super difficult terrain. It's just regular difficult terrain, 2 for 1. Or,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. That is going to be the Distrachan. Okay. How much health are you at right now, Dakin?
26.
Alright.
Do it, man. Fucking unload onto me.
It's going to unload on you, but it is
Yes.
not going to try to kill you yet.
Well, I actually think with stunned, you can't coup de grace with stunned. It has to be paralyzed.
Yeah, I don't think stunned is considered helpless, so I don't think it could coup de grace. Let me double check.
I think stunned just lowers your AC by a bunch.
It just lowers your AC. You drop everything you're holding, -2 to AC, and lose any dex bonus to AC. So you are not able to be coup de grace, but it is going to unload with 3 attacks. This is going to be the bite and 2 claws. We're going to take it attack by attack. First one is -4 from that, so that's 17.
Yeah, my AC is 11 right now.
11. So you are going to take 13 damage.
Okay.
And then this is going to be claw number 1. That's going to be a hit. It's going to be 7 damage.
Okay.
And claw number 3. That is also a hit for 10 damage.
Alright, I'm at negative.
Alright, as you go unconscious from this series of rapid, it's like circular maw bites into you with, these countless sharp little needle teeth, and then its claws rake over you. Sin, you see him pass out, collapse to the floor as he begins to bleed out. That is going to be his turn. Dakin is up next, so Dakin, go ahead and make a saving throw to stabilize.
Is it just a raw con check?
It is con and then minus how negative you are. So con -4
Okay.
for you. Oh,
So
on a
16.
nat 20. And with 16 is higher than you need to succeed anyway. You are stable and you're not bleeding out, but you're still unconscious on the floor.
Okay.
That's gonna bring us back to Carrick, who is upstairs. Let's go back upstairs. Carrick, go ahead.
Just trying to see how far I can move here.
So now that some of them have been revealed, I'm gonna it's gonna be a rough map of it, but I'm gonna try to put squares where you guys can see rough terrain. So up to here is though all those squares are regular terrible terrain. So 2 squares. You need to use 2 squares of movement to move 1 square for that difficult terrain.
Okay, so
What about these right here? Are these difficult?
Those are. Give me a just knowledge and nature check, I suppose, if you have to see how well you can navigate those. You would know that those are like even more difficult. So I'm gonna put blue squares. This is 3 squares of movement for 1.
okay, and what is it like if you were to climb up on top of the
whole statue top is regular difficult terrain, 2 for 1.
Okay. Well then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
I think I'll be able to move. Oh, I need the regular mouse to move. Let me see. Sorry. 1,
Sorry.
2, 3.
You're good. This is
4,
some
5,
complex math.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I guess I could move to right here if I double move.
All right.
So that's what I'm gonna do is double move to there.
All right. You start double moving through there. Rain, this is your turn.
She's gonna try to double move also
Okay.
to try to get. So I'm thinking she just follows his footsteps.
Okay. So
You have full 30 foot, right?
yeah,
of
she has
movement?
30 foot.
Yeah.
So
I
you
just
make
didn't
it
know what kind of armor you
to
were
there first,
Okay.
and then you have make it 3 squares after that, so you can make it to where my arrow is stopping.
Okay. Right here.
Correct.
Okay. That's her turn.
All right, that is the Ugathals. Okay. You guys who are upstairs can give me a perception check. 22, 28.
Dang.
And 16. So Rain, you do not notice this right off the bat. However, the other 2 of you notice climbing over the walls and over the statue, more Ugathals have appeared. These ones are all wielding. They each have like a hemp basket strung over their backs with a bunch of javelins.
Oh man. Oh man.
There are 4 of them. 2 on the statue, 2 that have just hopped the wall over here.
I'm about to eat a bunch of javelins.
So the 2 that hop the wall actually had to use all their movement. The ones on the statue are going to be able to get 1 javelin throw each. This is going to be at Crenshaw. What's your AC right now again, Crenshaw? You guys saw them, so you're not considered flat-footed. They did not succeed on their stealth check. Stealth check. Oh, one's definitely going to miss on a nat 1. The other one is going to be a 17, but you have 18 right now, right? So that's not going to do it. Crenshaw?
Right, yeah, I'm at 18.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that's not going to hit then. All right.
She just said something because you called her Yoa, so she was like, "What?"
Oh yeah, I didn't know what her Twitch was.
Yeah.
Sorry, Yumi. Okay. So, in this shit show of a battle, that is them. We're gonna go back down to Enzo, who is currently below ground with our stunned friend. Whoops. Sorry, stream. There we go. That's the camera angle you want. Sin, your thoughts. Your friend's bleeding out in front of you. The beast is fighting its way in.
Oh, man, Sin is not the heroic kind, being a rogue and all, but seeing his buddy Dakin, he might jump over and just go full ham. Just look around, see there's nowhere for him to go, and just jump over Dakin and try and go full ham on him.
All right. You leap over your friend. Go for a dagger strike on this insane beast.
I don't
that's gonna
provoke,
be,
do I?
No, not from that angle. You wouldn't provoke because he's like in the wall right now, basically, or he's like that. It doesn't line up because you went that way and he's like you have cover from the wall. Okay, so 19 is gonna hit. That's gonna be another 6 damage as you sink your dagger into kind of like the folds of his lamprey mouth. That's gonna bring us back to Crenshaw. Crenshaw, you all of a sudden find yourself in the midst of this ambush of Ugathal faceless stalkers wielding javelins.
Mm-hmm. What kind of terrain is this? Is this blue or red?
That right there. You know what? I feel like you already guys have succeeded in some checks here. That is going to be blue terrain.
Okay.
And don't you have that nice bow, too?
I do, but I'm not good with it. All I'm good at is giving orders to a dinosaur.
Your next character should be a Zen Archer, just to spite the.
No.
She's like, no.
I'll never do that. Okay, yeah. Rainy yells, "Run to the stairs!" Then I spend 20 feet of movement there, so that's one whole movement getting through that.
Okay.
And then there, and that's my turn.
All right, you start sprinting for the stairs. Just so you know, it's 30 feet from, 30 feet from like this square, this row right here, to bottom of stairs where they are. Yeah, 60 feet down. Okay.
Or where you think we are.
Right. Well, that's where
You
I'm
don't
hearing
know
the
what
thing
side we went
shrieking
down.
from.
Yeah,
That's where I'm hearing the thing shrieking from.
Yeah, at this point you're so close, you can probably hear like these like, ultrasonic pulses that it just keeps releasing. That's gonna bring us to Alorian as well. How do you want Alorian to move?
He's just gonna run along the top of the statue, so that's one full move.
Okay.
And that's a double move.
All right. He starts like
rough, man.
kind of like slipping on like this like scree, green, greenish bronze that's just been like left to rot in the rain and sun for so long. That's gonna bring us back to the Distraction. Can't wait for someone in the stream to point out that I've been saying it wrong this whole time. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
It's pretty sure.
Destruction. All right, so
I just call it destruction.
it is gonna be a force of destruction. That is a fact. All right, it is going to let out another pulse. This time, its pulse is going to be from damage. You can make a reflex save as Sin. Dakin, this might just kill you.
It probably will kill me.
I got a good reflex, so I should be good.
Really good reflex. Do you have
All right.
evasion?
No, but I'm
You
passed
can't
out.
make the save if you're
Yeah.
unconscious.
Yeah, I
You
just
take
can't
the
make the
damage.
save. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go. Nat
Does-
20.
Does
Nat
Sin
20. So Sin.
Sin, you're a rogue, right? Do you have evasion?
Or was that
No.
replaced by your other stuff?
I think that was replaced by the Relic Raider. Let me double check real quick.
Yeah, that might be worth double checking. Because basically what's gonna happen is it won't. Evasion doesn't reduce it. It'll prevent it from being non-lethal.
Relic Raider still has it, it looks like.
It replaces Uncanny Dodge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that you made the
Dodged out
save
of the
and
way
it's already
entirely.
half damage, so could have been deadly for you. But as this last pulse, it just pulverizes Dakin's brain.
Yeah,
and
I'm
as
just
you look
straight
back,
up dead.
you see like blood kind of rolling out the corners of his eyes as Dakin the Bard leaves this plane of existence.
Oh man, third character. Here we go, buddy. Oh man, as soon as we did that on the song I'm listening to just said, "So this is goodbye."
All right, give me 1 second.
Can we hear that? Can I make a perception check to hear that?
So this is goodbye.
To what? Hear his brains liquefy?
No, hear the sonic pulse thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
make another perception check. Yeah, you hear this like insane like thum. Let me get like a deep bassy note going. Echoing through the tunnels. Let's go ahead and give you access to a new character sheet. I know you already built your person, but so you can fill this in. Apologies, should have done this earlier.
I'm going to wait a couple seconds because it all depends on if Sin dies or not.
Alright.
But I have both character sheets made on Mythweavers.
Well, I'm just gonna add one like that is just linked
Yes.
to your person.
I appreciate it. Man, another
And with
character
that,
gone.
one of our friends dies.
Yeah, he might not be the last.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is a...
Dakin, do you have a god of choice?
Nope. Decken is a non-denominational, doesn't believe in religion, because religion is a joke.
Do you think he would not want to be in an afterlife then? What's your alignment?
Dakin's alignment is chaotic.
Okay.
Chaotic neutral?
No, just chaos.
So
Actually, I never wrote an alignment, but I always play chaotic neutral.
yeah. So
As
As
the bar,
you
it's safe to say Caden Kalian would help.
find yourself on the spire, the center of the boneyard, Pharasma's realm.
Well, no, I think... I'm sorry to interrupt you. I think
No, go ahead.
Decken, while not being religious, would want to go as a bard, probably to somewhere... Not Valhalla, but you know what I'm saying? Like something like a land of heroes.
All right.
Because that's the stories he likes to tell.
So Gorham.
So give me 1 second to change what I was gonna say. You find yourself being judged before Pharasma. She tells you,
Yeah.
Dakin, you've
Sorry.
never been one to fit any mold, really. But while you might not think it, you have strove to do things that were for the good of the colony that you called home. If anywhere would fit a free spirit like you, it would be Elysium. Of course, you could always choose to rub it in the gods' faces one last time and merely become a gravestone beneath my castle, not beholden to anyone or any deity. She kind of shows you these like two portals, one green with like this flowing grasslands, and behind it you see these like sparkling blue lakes with islands in the center, you know, beautiful sailboats, cook fires blazing, bonfires, and the other you see the graveyard of the honored dead who have, for whatever reason, refused to take the gods into their lives in the crypts beneath Pharasma's domain.
Dakin will turn to Pharasma, and then he'll look at Elysium and he'll say, "Do they have ale in Elysium?"
Not one to be amused by anything, really. It's just, they do.
Then my mind is made up.
One of her psychopomps, this time a
he
woman
actually-
bound in spider webs, offers you a hand to lead you through.
He turns to Pharasma and he says, "Actually, can I ask you one last thing?
She inclines her head slowly.
Can you tell my wife and kids that I wish they were real.
Dude, you had to prank call hell one last time.
The psychopomp looks nervously at her mistress, and she like grabs your hand without you grabbing hers, and is just like, pulls you through.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say something nice about, hey, will you go protect my buddy's sin or something like that? Or,
Nah, bro.
if he dies, bring him here so we can hang out together. But no.
Not this bard.
All right, and with that, we're gonna remove Dakin from the initiative order.
I'm so
How is that
sorry.
not something you thought about? What do you mean you didn't think about that? Okay,
think about it.
Carrick, we're back at the temple grounds, my guy.
All right. Carrick is going to use his move action to grow his 15-foot tentacle back into himself by 10 feet while he grows 2 more 5-feet tentacles.
Okay,
And
so
then
3 5
he is-
tentacles, got it.
3 5-foot tentacles. And then he is going to cast the spell Plague Carrier on himself.
What?
The target's natural attack carries filth fever.
You're going out in glory.
Filth. Okay. Filth fever. Okay, I'm pulling up the stats for filth fever. And the save's gonna be higher than normal filth fever. 10 plus half your hit dice plus your con, so 18. Yep, 18. Okay. You cast the spell on yourself. Do you want to move at all?
The move action was
The move action was
regrowing the tentacles.
Right. Okay, so let's move to Rain in that case.
Well, all she can do is double move. So if she goes,
Keep in mind each of those red squares is 10 feet.
okay, so that's 10 feet really, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
10,
Okay.
then I believe 20 to get through there. So 20 to make it to his spot.
Okay.
Then you would
let's do
have
that.
40 left.
And then I could do straight.
You can basically make it to like right here.
Okay, that's what
The
she's
first
gonna
square
do.
difficult terrain.
She's gonna take off running, screaming.
You try to like dig your boots deeply into this gravel and like all these, ruins around you to run forward to chase after Dakin. That is going to be the Urgathals. They each still have a couple of javelins left. So the 2 on the statue are going to hurl them at Crenshaw. The 2 who've hopped down over here are going to hurl them at Rain. Let's start with Crenshaw. Crenshaw, you managed to duck the first one. The second one is going to be a hit. They're javelins.
Is it-
Crenshaw, you're going to take 9 damage. As a javelin, lodges into your shoulder, and you, pull it out, throw it to the ground, trying to get underground and avoid them. Rain...
As the swift action,
Yep.
can I do my elemental assault?
I believe that only lasts 1 round.
Yeah, it wouldn't actually do anything for you.
What if he's going to throw something at me? Wouldn't it protect me for this round?
No, it just adds damage. It doesn't protect you.
Okay.
I'm almost positive. I'll look it up, but I'm 90% sure it just adds a d6 of your chosen element to damage.
Okay.
Alright, nat 1 on the first javelin on Rain as he throws it and it lodges into the statue behind your head. Second one is going to be an 18, so that's going to be a hit. Rain is going to take 8 damage as a javelin gets thrown into her.
Okay.
That is the Ugathal's full turn. We are back to Sin, making his stand below ground against the Distrachan. What would you like to do?
Alright, give me a second.
Sin, I'm sorry.
I love when someone can't decide. I just see the roll pop up for a decision.
Yeah. Alright, I think this is a good idea. I'm confident this is going to be a pretty good idea, but I am going to put some distance. Well, first things, I'm going to yell for the captain, to come save my ass
Captain,
as loud as I can.
please.
We can barely hear
And-
this thing roaring. I doubt we can hear you.
I'm going to take 2 steps back over his corpse, and I'm essentially wanting to draw my wand, so I'd have to drop my daggers to do that, correct, in that move action?
So you're trying to get the wand.
I'm trying to get a wand out.
It's a free action to drop items.
It's a free action it drops. Yeah, you could just drop the dagger, move action, pull out a wand, then you'd still have a standard. So yeah, you could do that.
If you roll a nat 1 on use magic device and the wand explodes, you were meant to die.
Damn.
Actually, is it possible to move all the way back here
It is, but it's
to the
gonna
back to
provoke.
put some distance between me?
It'll
Let's do it because it's part of my plan. So let's try that. I think I can.
okay. So
My
you're gonna move to
reflexes have
there.
been on point.
All right, this is gonna be a bite attack. That's gonna be a potential crit. That's gonna confirm. And then you're gonna take 20 damage off the bite on the crit. As it just again opens its like weird round mouth and like wraps it around part of your chest. But you are still, of course, up after that. So what are you going to do with your wand?
Boom!
Which wand is it?
I don't know.
It should show there in a second. I clicked on it, so it should show up in a moment.
Boom, 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 boom. Come on, roll 20.
Whatever, I'll just copy paste it. Roll 20 doesn't want to be nice.
Oh, it's color spray?
Yep.
Oh, it's color spray. Interesting, interesting.
There's no way this thing is under 5 hit dice.
Alright, so this is going to be 5 or more hit dice. What is the saving throw on your wand?
It's minimum, so it's 12,
Okay.
I think.
It is, well, I mean, I'm going to give you a chance to retract that if you would like. Do you have any idea why that might not work?
I'm reading the bottom now, and I don't want to admit it.
It's blind, and color spray doesn't work on blind things.
Correct. It
Yeah.
has no eyes.
Um,
It literally can't see this display of color.
I'll use that wand instead
Okay.
and place it right where he's at in the doorway.
Alright, a flaming sphere appears right there. He is going to make that reflex save, though, so I believe that's no damage. Alright. Crenshaw.
Well, I'm coming.
Alright, where do we got Crenshaw? So Crenshaw...
Hey, move me down onto their map.
Okay, wait, hold on. So from there, you got 30 feet. How much movement do you have left?
There's still
5.
You got 5 movement left? Okay. You're 1 square, I believe, away from being on their map. I'm just going to move your token to there.
But assume there's 1 extra square. that I
Yeah,
have
but
to
like when you make your first movement next time, just like add an extra square in.
move. Okay.
Alright, let's move.
Well, leave me on here for right now because I've got to move a Lorian around.
Okay, yeah, I won't move you to the other map yet. Okay, so let's do a Lorien really quick then.
15, 30. I don't know if this thing has reach with natural attacks or whatnot, but that would probably provoke.
It does have a reach. It's gonna try to stab you with a javelin. They have 10-foot reach even without a 10-foot weapon. That's why they had 15 feet with the thing. It's not gonna penetrate the scales of a Lorien though.
Okay, well, he advances hungrily.
All right.
That's his turn.
I'm gonna move. Whoops. How do I switch you? There we go. All right, Crenshaw, you should be on the cathedral map.
I am.
Excellent. You're gonna be on any of those 3 squares up there for you.
Okay.
Okay, so Crenshaw's made it downstairs. Lorian is at the other end of the statue. That's gonna bring us to the distraction. So I'm gonna bring our stream cam back underground. Crenshaw is now, of course, there. And, alright. It is going to move in because it's fucking tired of squeezing. Standing over Dakin's body. And as it moves forward, it's going to make 1 bite attack. That is going to be a 25 to hit. Sin, does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
You know it hits.
He's got some buffs
that
on.
hits. Thanks for playing along, though. Thanks for the bout of confidence there. But yes,
You're
that
gonna take
absolutely hits.
10 damage from the bite. All right.
I'm shouting as I come down. I'm yelling out. You guys down
Good
here?
talk. We're fighting it out.
All right. Sweet Christmas. Okay, so that is going to be its turn. Let's bring us back to Carrick. Let's tab back up to the top map.
Okay. Carrick is going to move to here, next to Rain, and fire one of his icicles at that.
At the
Guy
top
there.
one right there. This one.
Yeah, what are they called again?
You can just call them faceless stalkers. Their technical
The
name
faceless
is
stalker?
Ugathal, but faceless stalkers. That is absolutely going to be a hit, dealing 5 cold damage to the top one as the icicle slams into him. You crystallize this out of the moisture in the air and shoot it at him. That's going to be Rain.
Okay. She's going to move. Does she have to climb up here to get them?
Does she have to climb up there? Yeah, she would. They are out of reach of your axe right now.
So, where was she at there? She's going to double move down there. Can she do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So let me just do the math right here. So from there, hold on, you were there. All right, you still have 30 feet of movement you need to go, Rain, before you're at the bottom of the stairs. You can't
Okay.
do it this turn, but you're 30 feet away from the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. That's what she'll do.
It is now the Ugathals. As you guys are running downstairs, give me a perception check, because this might decide what you do here. You both see movement at the top of the stairs as more Ugathals come out. These ones, their flesh seems to have been shaped into weaponry. As 2 climb up from the other side and move to the edge of this platform. And 2 hop the walls down here. I'm going to show... hold on, give me 1 second to send you guys this handout.
I didn't realize until I got down here that that room led just into a dead end. That's not lucky at all.
All right, there is a new thing. For some reason, it's not letting me send it into your guys' journals. But it should be, like, in your journal, though.
What's it called?
This is called a New Breed.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Oh, wow, that thing looks awesome.
I just pulled it up for the stream as well. This is the new kind of Ugathal Faceless Stalkers that have showed up. There are 4 of them.
Oh my.
Just realized I haven't been full screen this whole time for the stream. What a silly boy I am. Alright. Are any of them going to be able to get close enough for an attack, though?
I can't see Elorian, so just let me know if I need to roll an attack of opportunity on it.
No, you don't need to yet. One of them is going to start running down the stairs after you guys. The other one is going to move over here to block Carrick's way. The other 2 had to use all their movement already. Alright, so that is the Ugathal's turn. Now it is Sin. Let us go back below ground.
Oh, it's not going as I planned at all.
Yep.
I thought I was pretty damn clever coming into this room thinking there'd be an exit. And also that the door would last longer. And then 2, I thought the wand of color spray was pretty flippin' cool.
It was a
Until
good.
I
It would have been a
realized-
good idea on anything else.
Right. Yep. That's basically what this whole mistake is ending up as. Like, it was a great idea.
So
But,
for the,
like I
the
told
flaming
you-
spear, you can move it as a move action.
Yeah, I could, but I'm gonna fucking stab this thing.
Unfortunately,
While
that
I
is
can.
not enough to get through its armor. It's like
You can
slippery
do both.
hide.
What?
Like move action.
No,
and
because I
stand up.
dropped one of my daggers.
Right, but you can use
the
the
wand.
move action to move the. Right, but you can use the move action to move the flaming
Yeah,
sphere.
you can
and
move
stab
the
as a
flaming
standard
sphere.
Oh no, I wouldn't have thought of that honestly.
Okay. In that case, I
I
think
appreciate the coaching, but
right there, before we get into Crenshaw's turn and what you're gonna do as you show up to this fight, let's take a quick, just like 5-minute bathroom break.
Yeah, okay. Can you assign me a new character sheet? Because it looks like I'm going down here too.
Yeah, I'll assign new character sheets in a minute. I also have to go use the bathroom.
What,
We've
what do
been
you-
fighting
Don't
for like an
jinx
hour
it.
and a half.
Don't jinx it. I have 3 tentacles. We can get through this.
All right.
That's something I never want
and
to
I
hear.
blocked this creature from being able to get out. So you
For
guys
those still watching the stream, feel free to stick
And
around
I have a
for
mighty
an hour.
axe.
All right, I'm gonna be right back, guys.
So I'm putting the final Megas
All right,
is a
he's
really
playing
good.
her back
Yeah,
up
had us
there,
muted
too.
for a hot second, but it's unmuted now on the stream.
So, the guys that blocked off the stairs, the new breed, are they between me and Rainey, or are they between Rainey and Captain Carrick?
I gotta go back to that map. Hold on. There's
When that
one.
Rainey was near me, right?
There are two up on the pedestal that the statue snapped off of. There's one about 15 feet in front of Carrick, and there's one chasing after the people who are going downstairs.
Okay. Yeah, so we're cut off from them as well. I hate to say this, but Captain, you might not want to go down with the ship.
All right. Is everybody back?
I guess Carrick might not be there.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll go give him a second. He's good.
So yeah, I have finished. Well, no, now I need to get gear. I have to get gear for my kineticist. But 17,625. Okay.
Yo, you guys are splitting the party up. I don't think you guys should do that. Just so you guys know, if we die, if you guys die, that's your fault. You guys split the party.
Pretty
up.
on us, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
We should never have come down here to save our friends.
Nope.
Carrick's back. Carrick, you just got cut off. Like, you're up there with all of them in a Lorian. You might want to pull back.
If I had to be stuck with one being, I think it would be Elorian. All right. So next, we were finding out what exactly Crenshaw is going to do underground.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
I can't see the turn order, so I'm... okay.
Yeah, sorry. I wish I could show turn order between both, but that is something I didn't figure out.
Okay, I take a double move action. Oh, actually, I have to do an extra 5 feet.
It's an, yeah, I was about to
so
say
it's
extra 5 feet.
Yeah,
Okay.
so right there is where I'm at.
All right, you see, like, having had his brains liquefied, like, blood running out of Dakin's dead body from cut wounds and from his ears and eyes, and you see Sin heavily wounded, facing down this
so-
monstrosity.
As I skid around the corner, I go, "What in the hell?"
It, like, whips around with, like, no eyes and, like, tilts its ears towards you to listen.
Sin, can you get out of the room?
I
Sin.
have no idea. I don't even know.
Remember, you
If
could
you
always
get
try to
out, I'll try
acrobatics
and
past it or
topple one of-
something.
If you get out, I'll try and topple one of these pillars into the doorway. We might be able to trap it in there.
Oh, that's an interesting idea. Okay. That was your full turn double moving, correct?
Yep.
Okay, in that case, it's gonna be Elorian. On my head.
He's just going to full attack the one that was right in front of him.
Okay.
So if you click on the token, it'll pop up at the top left. There's one that says Magic Fang full attack.
Magic Fang full, yeah, I see it. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Bite 1's gonna miss. Claw is gonna hit. Claw 2's gonna hit. So that's a total of 39
Benjamin's
damage. Huh?
45. I don't know if they have damage reduction.
What was it? Oh, sorry. I added the 18 to 21 like a fool. It is 45. Between the two claw attacks, he manages to rend his prey into little pieces. That is another Ugathal down.
That would be his full turn.
All right. Now it's going to bring us back to the Distrachin. It sees that... I mean, it doesn't see. It senses with its blind sense that it is being surrounded. It is going to let off another pulse of destructive harmonics. This is going to be the pain pulse rather than destruction one, so it's going to be the stun effect rather than the damage one. So both of you have to make a fortitude save, as it is a 30-foot pulse. It's going to hit both of you. Okay, 13 from Sin. And one for
And
Crenshaw as well.
I did. It's above Sin.
Oh, my neck just cracked really good. Sin fails. Crenshaw makes it. Crenshaw, you are not stunned. Sin, you are stunned for 1 round, and you are deafened for 1 round. So you're...
Is his health correct? Because I thought he took another hit.
Did you take damage from the other bite as well, Sin?
What other bite was it? Was it 10?
Yeah, you took
I
10.
thought I typed it in.
Yeah, because you took a 20 to bring you to 24. Yeah, then another 10, so you should be at 14.
There we go.
Okay. That was the beast. Let's bring us back to Carrick. Back on the temple grounds.
Carrick is going to move to here, and he is going to use one 5-foot tentacle each on each one of these guys and try to entangle them and give them filth fever at the same time.
Okay. Sorry, I had to refresh the stream camera
Rubbing
really
your
quick.
dirty tentacles all over them.
All right, so it's gonna be 2. Those are both gonna hit with the entangle, so they're both gonna have to make a save against filth fever. Can they even catch diseases? I think they can.
Yeah, they need an 18.
Man, if this is another one of those wand effects where they're just immune to it.
No, I think they can catch diseases. So it's an 18.
Yep.
Okay, they both contract filth fever.
And I'll roll the d3s for the con
for
damage
con
and the
damage.
dex damage. Okay.
Con
So here's the
that-
first.
Does that make it work immediately?
Yeah, does the spell have to work immediately, or are they just like... Because normal onset is 1 to 3 days.
It doesn't say. Oh yeah. It says the onset will be 1d3 days. So I guess.
In 1d3 days, they're going to take some con damage.
Yeah, well, they are both diseased and entangled. So even the entangled part is helpful, though, because that's going to lower their AC and all that.
So I'll roll the. Should I even bother rolling the con and dex damage?
It's
I
going to
mean-
be important for our next party that comes back here.
Yeah, let's see how the fight plays out. We'll see whether or not you need to roll it.
Okay.
That is going to be Rain.
Okay.
So you need to move another 30 feet, Rain, to get to the bottom of the stairs, and then you'll have another
Okay.
30 feet after that. So I'm actually going to shift you to the next map.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, so if you want to drag your token out, you're going to be over here.
Okay. Oh, Jimmy's over here. Up here, you said?
Yes, correct. You have 30 more feet from there if you want to double move.
Okay.
Okay.
20, about 30. She's gonna look at Carrot and go, "What the hell?" Or Crinjo, "What the hell? Dude, what is that on the ground? Is that Daggett?
What's left of him?
No fucking way, no!" Her face gets all red and you see steam coming out her ears now. She's
Alright. So that is your full turn. Okay. Next it is the Ugathals. There we go. Okay, so Ugathal. Let me head back to the other map.
I just realized they brought their own dinosaur.
Dude, dinosaur versus dinosaur. Although I guess technically it's more of an aberration, but that's okay. Alright, so one of them is going to follow you guys down into the cathedral. By double moving, it is going to be about 10 feet behind Rain over here. That's all it can do this turn. Let's go back to the temple grounds and go through the other Ugathal's turn. So these guys are both gonna try. They're both gonna try and just hit you with their javelins, short range, like stab you. What is Carrick's current AC?
20.
With their entangled penalties, they both miss.
Nice.
One of the ones over here is going to move up behind you. One of the like different breed guys. He's a Ugathal mutilator, and he is going to hit you with his arm, which functions as a falchion. 24, so that's gonna hit. Where'd my other dice go?
By the way, I think I know why you can't see the initiative.
Yeah, because I'm on the one up top.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so you're gonna take... Carrick is gonna take 13 damage from the falchion.
Okay.
Next, the other two are going to just climb from the platform onto the statue and move up to a Lorien.
Does that provoke?
It will provoke on both of them. Do you have combat reflexes?
He doesn't have combat reflexes.
Okay, so then just the first one.
Reflexes. Yeah. If you can click on the token and Magic Fang Bite.
Alright. Magic Fang Bite. That's potential
Do
crit.
do that exactly again. The same thing.
That might be it. I'm going to double check the mutilators don't have different AC. They do not. That is going to be a crit for over 60 damage on the lead mutilator. He is instantly has his head crushed and is out of the fight.
Yeah, if you could just do that over and over, I'd be alright.
Alright, the other one is going to get a falchion swing off on him, though. Let's see. That is a potential crit on the falchion. That is going to confirm on the falchion for Lorien. Okay, I'm just going to have to roll. This is too much math. I'm going to have to roll it. I'll just roll it publicly. You guys can see their bonus. That's fine. He's going to take 21 damage.
Okay. Can you put that on the token? Because I
Yes, I can do that. Alright, so he is going to take 21. Brings him down to an even 40.
That reminds me, I'm
And the only one who hasn't acted yet is the final javelin thrower, who is going to throw one at a Lorien as well. But the javelin is going to... It is going to hit, but not... it's not going to crit or anything. Regular hit on a javelin. A Lorien takes... 9 more damage as the heavy-weighted javelin sinks into him.
Okay. Can you do that on the token as well?
Yeah, I got that in. He is currently at 31 out of 61. That's going to bring us back to Sin, who is, of course, in the underground cathedral. Let's pan back over there.
And stunned so magnificently.
And you are stunned, so we're going to go immediately past that to Crenshaw. So Crenshaw, you can see that your friend, his eyes are like unfocused, almost like a concussion. He's just standing there in front of the monster. You manage to fight off the effects. Rain's behind you. There is a crazy-looking Ugathal behind her, and of course the beast in between all of it. What would you like to do?
There's still a flaming sphere in the doorway?
Is Flaming Sphere concentration to keep it there or just to move it?
Rounds per level.
Okay, so I believe it was... That wand was like, what, caster level 4, I think? In which case, yes, I believe it'd be there for 2 more rounds.
Okay.
At least one more, I think. At least
Yeah,
one.
minimum 1.
Oh.
It's definitely there, this one.
I'll try and make the reflex save. I think that makes it 24.
That is going to make it.
Okay, and I'll attack this thing with the spear.
All right, you're gonna get flanking as you squeeze away from this flaming ball of magic.
Don't think that I get flanking from this stun.
He has
The
blind
stun caught him,
sight, so I don't
caused him
think
to
he
drop
can...
his weapon.
Oh yeah.
He
Anyway.
can't be flanked anyway because he dropped it. I'll double check to see if he actually can be flanked, but regardless, he doesn't have his dagger right now, so.
Ooh, a ×3 crit weapon.
Potential
This
crit right
happened.
there. Does
No!
not conform. Does not confirm, unfortunately. But that does deal 8 damage. This thing now has a noticeable few wounds, but it is still kind of going strong. Okay, blind sight.
Well, I got its attention. If
I
it's smart,
actually
it'll
don't believe that. I think
it'll just kill Sin,
it can still be
but-
flanked.
Okay.
It can
well,
still
I
be
don't
flanked
think that
because
he-
essentially,
I
like,
don't think that he's providing. I don't think he's.
he's
threatening
not
it
right
while
now,
he's
but
stunned.
if he picks up his
Yeah.
dagger, he will be, because essentially the flanking is like it's worried about being attacked from both sides, and just because it can't see, but it knows both of you are there, so you're getting the bonus. You would get the bonus from flanking, assuming you both have weapons. So you get that stab off. It's gonna go back to Elorian. Just so you know, Elorian has one of the mutilators, the like more intense ones, right in front of him. That has.
Oh yeah, he'll just continue shredding whatever in front of him. He's not smart.
All right, Magic Fang full. He is gonna fully finish off another mutilator as he bites and shreds it to pieces. He can't 5-foot step because he still has a move action, so he'll.
Nope.
He full rounded. Yeah, so he's that's his turn right there.
Yep.
Gonna bring it back to the Distrachin. Now this thing is not dumb, so let me think about what it's gonna do here.
It's gonna kill Sin.
I mean, it might.
Dude, I told you before.
Last turn
a
it used its
ranger-
pulse, so it's not going to use its pulse this time. It is going to do... It might not necessarily go for the kill, but it is going to go for the drop, so you're no longer a threat when you are unstunned. So it's going to first go with the bite on Sin. That is a nat 1 on the bite. It misjudges as you're like swaying and collapsing to the floor, and its teeth like champ down on thin air. Let's go for a claw. Claw is definitely going to be a hit. Let me just double check its claw damage, because I know it's different. Yep, different damage dice. Alright, you're going to take 10 damage, which I believe brings you to 4. A nat 20, potential crit. What is your AC while stunned? This is going to be very close to a crit, potentially.
I put it in chat.
Okay, so you're taking a -2... Oh, is that with it already? Equipped?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so so you have normal 16, -2 from being stunned is 14. How much is your
-4
dex?
from being stunned?
It's -2. It's -2. It's -2, but then also you lose dex bonus to AC, is the other thing.
Oh, so he's flat-footed -2, so his AC's 9.
Alright, so that is going to hit. It's going to be a crit. ×2 on a bite. Okay, that's going to be 11 so far. And then... sorry, I'm doing math in my head. That is going to be 19 damage, bringing you to a -15. Are you still alive?
My constitution is 10.
Nope, he's dead.
The final claw rips through your throat, and the life leaves your eyes as you go from stunned to full dead.
I really thought he was going to survive. I really thought he was going to be the only one to survive this.
I thought so too. I thought you were just going to leave.
Honestly,
Well,
I'm not even
There
sure
was
I'm
no
gonna
back door
survive this.
here.
Yeah, because you're the next target, and he has his breath again.
Carrick. Okay. Let's go back to the other map.
The untangled, mutilated stalker.
Yeah.
I am going to use my last tentacle to entangle him as well.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Give me a dirty trick. That is
21.
going to entangle him. All three now have the entangled condition.
Such a cool image.
So as you just like
Okay,
stand there, like
and-
shooting your arms out, a tentacle shoots to all three of them, wrapping them up, impeding their ability to fight you.
Okay. And the strongest one there, the mutilator, I'm gonna use the orca tip spear on him.
Okay. It's gonna be a 22 for 10. That is going to hit. As you sink the spear deep into its stomach, it is still alive, but that is a significant section of damage. We go now to Rain, who is, of course, on the other map. Let me switch back. Alright, Rain.
Okay. So, Crenshaw said something about blocking this door.
He did say something about that.
The door that doesn't exist?
He wanted
Right,
to
I
block the
thought-
doorway
I
with a
thought
pillar.
maybe we
potentially.
could push one of those pillars over into the doorway to block off the exit.
Is that even possible? If I save my turn and wait till Crenshaw moves, and then use my strength to knock a pillar over to try to keep this creature in there. There's no way to bring back those two guys, right?
Not unless if
Yeah,
he has
no,
like
we're
breath
not-
or life or resurrection or raised dead.
Nah, I'm a hunter.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have.
Moderate wounds.
Anybody that had it is dead now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't have it either.
Well, I mean, Captain Carrick was probably the best spellcaster among us right now. So I don't know.
So you want to delay till after Crenshaw?
Wait a minute, let me think real quick.
Okay. You also got the Ugathal coming up behind you on your back.
That's
Okay.
That's a fun idea, though. I like where your head's going with that.
Yeah, that's not a bad
getting
idea at all.
creative.
That's really what I think she would do. Because if she blocks it, at least we could get, hopefully, the rest of us out of here somehow. That's her thought plan. That's just the way she is. They're dead. Okay, goodbye. Move on.
Wonder what the strength DC to push over a pillar is.
Call for Crenshaw to back up, then.
Yeah, that was what I was just suggesting to Sin before he got stunned and shredded.
Right. So that's what I would like to do. You tell me if I can do it.
Okay, so you want to delay to then collapse the pillar? You can try that.
Yeah.
All right.
But I
let's-
gotta wait for Crenshaw to get out of the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So I have to yell at
delay
him.
you till after Crenshaw. Hold on. I gotta fix the order. Okay, that's gonna be back to the Ugathals outside, up top with Carrick. The final one that is on the statue is a javelin thrower. He's going to throw one of his last two javelins at Alorian. That's going to be a miss as he whiffs and the javelin sails off past the statue. He then is going to just draw another one and move up a little bit. Not enough to provoke, but closer to Alorian. Now for the three that are entangled, they are all going to spend their standard action getting out of the entanglement. But that is all they can do. And they're going to stay around Carrick. That's going to bring us back to Sin. Sin, I know you're dead, but... give me 1 second.
I think it's only a move action to remove Dirty Trick.
Oh, is it only move action to remove dirty tricks? I don't usually use them, so I thought it was standard. Let me check dirty trick. Give me 1 sec.
It says cannot be used to impose a permanent penalty, and the results can be undone if the target spends a move action.
Results can be undone. Yeah, if they spend a move. All right, so they're all gonna spend a move action, and then the javelin ones over there are out of javelins, I believe. So they're gonna do 2 stabs with the remaining javelins, not throw them. And the other one's going to attack with his falchion. So that's going to be 3 attacks with flanking on Carrick. Both javelin fighters miss. Carrick, you're AC 20 right now, right? Carrick?
Sorry, my mute was on. Yes, it's 20.
Okay, so just the Mutilator's going to get through with his, like, falchion arm. That is going to be 10 damage on Carrick.
Okay.
All right, now we go back to Crenshaw.
I'm
on
gonna
the
do what Rainy
cathedral
tells
map.
me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually.
You'll yell at him to move. Come back.
I'm gonna come around here and try and assist her on the strength check. Ooh, nope.
Okay.
Right there.
You're gonna move to there. Ooh, I didn't do the Ugathal that's down here with you guys. He would have run up to here
Oh, okay.
on Rain. So we'll do your thing in a second. Rain, what's your AC right now? While raging?
16.
16. How many,
16.
also, how many rounds of rage do you have left? It has
I
now
got-
been 13 rounds of combat, just so everyone knows.
So it's 1 for each round of combat.
Correct.
So she's got 21 per day, so she's good.
Okay, so she
Got
is still
8
raging.
people.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And what is her AC while raging? You got a 16 to hit.
Yeah, it's 16.
All right, so that's going to be a hit then. Falchion is going to deal you 9 damage. Now, Crenshaw, go for your move.
Okay, well that just changes which pillar I'm gonna try and help her push over.
Okay.
I'll come around to this one and try and assist her on the push whenever she
Alright.
goes to try and topple it.
Rain, Crenshaw is ready to give you an assist on a strength check. So if you guys both want to roll strength checks to try to collapse the pillar. Oh, the remaining... There actually are rules here for the remaining columns.
I don't assist.
Doesn't assist, it's a 16.
Oh, that was a stealth check, by the way, Rainy, not a strength.
Oh, sorry.
Alright,
Where's the street test?
so...
Wait a minute.
Under your stats, not the skills.
Every...
Oh, wait,
the
I
pillar...
did something wrong. Hang on.
Okay. Oh, you did stealth. Yeah, I just saw.
I did still. This might help.
Okay, that is still enough. You guys shove over the pillar, creating a pile of rubble as it collapses into the doorway, effectively sealing off the door for now. However, that is going to destabilize the ceiling. As you can see, it's already lost several pillars here already. I need both of you guys to make a reflex save.
Awesome.
All right, Crenshaw is going to be halved for you. Rain, it's not going to be halved for you. Okay. Rain is going to take 15 bludgeoning damage as stones and bits of marble shower from the ceiling on you guys. Crenshaw, you're only going to take 7.
Got it.
Give me a... Does either of you have knowledge engineering?
Nope.
Nope.
Give me a raw intelligence check, then, if you would be so kind.
Oh, you're gonna be regretful you asked
You're
that.
going to laugh at this one.
15.
I like it a
See if
14.
Dakin can assist. Oh, not Dakin, sorry, Crenshaw. Crenshaw does assist
That's all right.
past a... you
It's
needed a
-2.
15, so that's going to assist it to a 16. Somehow you guys put your heads together well enough and get this intelligence check off. You think that while this area is stable for now, if only like a few more pillars go down, this whole tunnel might collapse.
So we need to get the hell out of here.
All right, so that
Alternatively, we
was
could collapse this whole tunnel on this thing.
all right. So that is going to bring us back to Elorian on the other map.
True.
I can't see what he can see.
It's
Move
okay.
to it, and if he can full attack, full attack. If he can't,
He can
then-
full attack, so he's going to get off
Okay.
a Magic Fang full. Whoops, there's the right macro. 31 for 29, 18 for 21, 22 for 23. He completely savages another Ugathal. So for those who can't see the map, because most of you guys are below ground, I'm going to show it to the stream as well. There are currently 3 Ugathal left. Elorian's on top of the statue. Over on the side, a little bit away from the statue, Carrick is between 2 of the Javelin Faceless Stalkers and 1 of the Mutilator Faceless Stalkers. So there are 3 up there still.
Can Elorian see Carrick?
For sure he can, yeah. He's like still on top of the statue, so he can see him over there. That is going to bring us back to the Distrachin. Let me see how much rubble that is going to be. We're going to make some homebrew rolls here real quick.
You're good. This was winging it. We're just trying to slow it down even.
Okay,
It might just shout it out of the
you
way.
hear it starting to try to dig through the pillar and like stuff that you collapsed, but it does not make it out of that room. At least not this turn. That is going to bring us back to Carrick. As you guys yell to get behind another pillar. Oh shit. Okay, Carrick, you are between those 3 monsters. What is your move right now?
Okay, give me just 1 second here. I'm still trying to
No, you're good. You're good.
strategize here.
You might want to abandon ship.
Yeah, I'm thinking that I might do that. I just have to see what conditions or what can be allowed with Dirty Trick here. Okay, I'm gonna do respectively 3 Dirty Tricks on
Respectfully,
each-
okay.
each one of these guys, but this time instead of to entangle, it's going to be to bull rush and push them 5 feet back each. So,
Bull rush.
oh,
Okay, only the first one of those is going to be a successful bull rush. Who are you
Okay.
pushing away 5 feet? Who? Which
I'm
was
gonna
the
try
first
to-
roll on, if you remember?
the first one was on this one,
Okay.
and then I'd say the second one was likely on this one.
All right,
And
so
the third
he
one
gets
was
pushed
likely on
back 5 feet.
Okay. And then, yeah, so it.
So he's been injured. This top one's been injured. Bottom one has received no injury.
Okay. What am I gonna do here? Is this a like an entryway right here, like broken?
Yeah, it is. It
wall
is one of the
between 2 rooms?
sections of difficult terrain, but that is a way you could go through the walls right there.
Okay. Carrick is going to move into this room right there, and take the attacks of opportunity from these 2 right here.
Okay, that's gonna be 2 attacks with the javelins. You dodge the first and dodge the second as you duck and weave into the next section of the ruins.
Okay.
All right, that is going to be the Ugathals. Okay, so he can move. That's 10 feet, 15, 25. That one's gonna follow you, and then we're gonna have 15, 20. The other ones are gonna double move to get around you, so they can't do anything. But he is close enough that he's gonna get a falchion swing off. And you would get an op attack on this guy over here, the top one.
Okay. And likely I would just do a bull rush dirty trick, try to push him back.
Well, bull rush is a separate thing than a dirty trick.
Dirty trick
can use dirty
puts
trick to
a bull
bull rush, I
rush
believe.
can yes, that's what's happening in this particular
But
situation.
does that allow you to have like the improved versions? Can you do a dirty trick? Do you have improved dirty trick?
No, I have it's just regular dirty trick that I can do with the tentacle, and
'Cause
it says that
Would you be able to use it as an op attack?
Oh, can you not use a combat maneuver as a?
And usually you have to have the improved version to be able to use it as a reaction.
Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, I'll just use the I'll use the Orca Tip Spear.
Okay. That is a hit. This one is below the one immediately to your left. The left of your token is below half health now as you lodge the spear and stab it again this time through one of its legs. And from the falchion, you're going to take min damage. That is going to be 6 damage from the 8 damage from the falchion.
Okay.
And that is going to bring us to Sin's spirit. Sin, for our second person tonight, you're going to find yourself in front of Pharasma.
Not the Lost Prince.
Don't forget about your friend Dakin.
Yeah, fuck Dakin.
Fuck Dakin, bro.
He left me behind.
Yeah, but you don't know. You don't know that he
No,
like asked to go get drunk in the afterlife instead of looking after you.
totally
Yeah.
don't know. I would ask, like, have you seen my friend Dakin? Has he come through here?
He came and went.
They're probably gritting their teeth and told us about his imaginary wife.
Which way?
And you
Where did he
are
go?
what's
go with
you
him?
are neutral, correct? Are you true neutral? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Or was
pretty
you?
much, I think. Let me look on my character sheet real quick. I have it as true neutral.
Okay, give me 1 second.
He was liking the idea of the moon, the goddess of the moon, but she's dead now.
She is very dead. Amaznan and her brother and Akavna, they're both long since dead. As you well. While you followed your beliefs, you did not end up in one camp or the other, as it were. But I think you will find peace in the eternal city. The perfect city. Axis. Axis is essentially a plane that's just dedicated to universal law, but is also neutral in the battle between good and evil. So while you're not lawful, she just tells you, like, I think this could be a peaceful afterlife for you. I thank you for trying to do what you needed to do.
I guess with a look of sorrow and realizing that it's over, he would approach these gates and look longingly back, hoping to see Dakin coming with them, but moves on without saying anything else.
One of her allies leads you down. Essentially, the pillar of Pharasma's spire is right next to the base of it is next to the city of Access.
Can I tell her to wait? Hold on a second.
She looks over at you. It kind of inclines her head questioningly.
I have a friend down there. If you guys can look after him, I'd greatly appreciate it. His life's in danger. He doesn't deserve to die like the rest of us.
Your prayers are noted. Good luck and goodbye, Enzo Sino.
Goodbye, my captain.
and they lead you. They lead you back down. They lead you down the spire to the city of Axis. Oh dear. Okay. That brings us to Crenshaw and Rain, who I believe are trying to topple another pillar down here.
Yeah,
She wants Crenshaw to go over here.
Yeah, I'll move over to here to help her. I guess that'll provoke.
I wanted you to go behind it.
Well, I mean, we're pushing it in this direction.
I think you provoke just from trying to like be pushing a
I
fucking
wanted to
pillar
push it
next
at
to
him.
Oh, you want to push it
I
over
wanted to
him?
push it at him. Yes.
Oh, well,
and then we could go behind here.
It might be better off for you to just attack that thing with your axe. I mean, it's not the
The axe might straight up do more damage, unless you collapse the entire ceiling, which might not be the best for everybody.
I was fine.
You can
I was fine pushing another column down into the doorway just to like permanently seal that thing in.
Okay.
Up to you. What would you guys like to do? It is technically Crenshaw first.
Whose turn is it? Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna come over here and prepare to assist her to push this into the doorway because that's what I thought we were gonna do. So.
Okay.
All right.
And that'll provoke me moving there.
Alrighty.
All right. Let's do a op attack. That is gonna hit with the like arm falchion. You're gonna take 10 damage as Crenshaw.
Okay.
So, if we get rid of him, then we'll have more time to push that over here.
I guess then I just try and push it over if she's gonna be like attacking.
Okay, so Crenshaw's gonna try to push it over, and Rain, you're attacking it with your axe.
Yeah.
Okay, so Crenshaw, make a strength check. That's not enough.
Okay.
No.
He didn't. You. It would be better off to probably hit that because assisting a 9 is only going to potentially bring it up to 11.
Okay.
It's not very high.
All right. So do I need to move over here?
No, you can do it from where you were.
Can attack him right from where you were.
All right. Here we go. I clicked the button. Now we just wait.
Rip.
Here's the question: if he uses his like sonic destruction breath, and it goes through, does that attack the pillars too?
Potentially.
That's scary.
All right, that is going to be 1 hit with the great axe, dealing 17 damage. It is still up. The pillar manages to hold steady, even though it is thousands upon thousands of years old. Which brings us back to Lorien on the other map.
He'll run to assist the captain if he can get to there.
He is going to, let's
see.
see. What's his movement speed? 30?
30.
Alright, so 10, 20, 30. He is going to have the high ground from there on that one. So he's going to go in for a bite, I assume, is a better one.
Yep, his bite's the best.
And he almost finishes off the last Mutilator Stalker, but it is still up as he is kind of positioned behind the Stalker, up on top of the statue. The remaining Ugathals are still around Carrick. That's going to bring us to the Distrachin. The rubble shakes as the Distrachin lets loose another blast of energy. But let's see. The rubble is holding for now. It has not been removed yet.
Awesome.
You hear it like roaring in anger from behind the door, or behind the collapsed pillar. That is going to bring us to Carrick on the surface.
Okay. I'm going to try to do something creative here. So one has a falchion and the other 2 have spears, correct?
Yep.
All right. Starting with the...
I will say, keep in mind, if you're going to like disarm them or something, his arm is the sword. It is like one thing.
Oh, Okay, well, there goes that. But are the other ones? Are they
The other
holding
ones are they're
spears?
just like literally holding like masterwork javelins essentially.
All right, I am going to. Oh, jeez. Okay, he's going to try to disarm the two that he can disarm.
Okay.
So I'll do the
The
disarm
tentacles
rolls.
try to like whip their weapons out of their hands.
And then-
yeah, go ahead. What else are you gonna do?
Oh, and then with the other one who has the falchion, the
Mhm.
mutilator, I'm going to use a dirty trick to try to blind him for one round. Like
Okay.
just smack him across the eyes.
Yeah, like throw some sand up in his face. All right, so this one is blinded for one round. The top one is disarmed. The bottom one holds onto its spear. And It's
Okay.
just very rapid, like the tentacles just like strike out at the three foes.
And then he's going to step into this space right here.
Okay.
And that's going to be it.
All right. Then we're gonna go to the Ugathals. The one you disarmed is gonna take a standard action, picking up his weapon, and then moving to here. Other one is he is within difficult terrain, so he can't 5-foot step, but he's gonna move up and try and stab you with the javelin. That is going to be a hit for 5 damage.
Okay.
The other faceless stalker is going to try and follow the sound of you moving. And he tries to swing at where he thinks you might be, but because he is blinded, he totally whiffs and hits the square next to you instead.
Okay.
That brings us back to Crenshaw underground. Crenshaw and Rain. Sorry for Sin and Dak. I know you guys have been out for like a shit ton of rounds of combat at this point.
I pray
Apologies.
for help.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm just watching these guys fumble around.
Cry out for Gozer's help and try and push on the column.
Okay, let's see. You got a 9 last time. That is going to be
Told you to
enough
run.
as the second column collapses this way now. Farther blocking off the door. Okay, that means there's 4 columns down in the tunnel.
Just say,
total.
run now, damn it.
The ceiling begins to rumble. You think it is precariously close to collapse. If you risk anything else, the two of you make a reflex save, as you are both adjacent to the pillar as it collapses.
Oof.
Alright, both are going to fail. You guys are both going to take 14 damage, which I believe puts Crenshaw at 1.
All right. I provoke.
You provoke? Okay.
You say, I told you to run, damn it. I told you to run.
What's Crenshaw's AC right now?
18.
He's gonna hit you
Okay.
with the falchion. As you run, he cuts across your spine, dealing minimum 8 damage, and you collapse to the ground, sword wound in your back, as you begin to bleed out. That is gonna bring us to Rain's turn.
She's just gonna scream and take 2 hands on her great axe and swing it for home.
Alright, go for your rolls.
As soon as it comes up.
So fucking tense.
Damn, that was almost the same thing as the last time.
Okay, so 1 is going to hit. But with 18 damage, that is not going to be enough to fully drop the mutilator.
Ben, on the bottom of mine it says +3. So if I hover over my attack number, I don't see the +3 in there. So are we supposed to add that?
What do you mean?
I don't know what you mean. Like the
See
first
on the
roll is
bottom?
13, d20 plus 13 plus 2.
That's from the rage.
And the other one is, it should be 5 less than that, so it should be d20 plus 8, which it is, plus 2. Those are both
I have a
correct.
note. Okay, because I have a note that says +3 weapon. Oh, is that when I just want to hit him with the top of the head without hitting him? Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be a Lorian on the surface. He is going to try and just full attack the mutilator up here. And
Would he
manages...
realize that Crenshaw is down with their connection?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
But
That was
there's
a
no
pretty
guaranteeing
confident
if he comes
nope
down
from
here,
him.
he won't go berserk and attack everybody.
Concerning.
He'll revert to an actual dinosaur at that point if I
Okay,
die,
so
which is scary enough.
fully kills that one up there, and he's going to hop down to the ground next to Carrick. Now he's within striking range of both the remaining Urgathals. That's gonna
I'm
be
not quite sure how filth fever works, but he just bit into somebody who was infected with filth fever.
Oh, he's got a save if you want to make a save for him.
Is he immune to
There's a
disease now
save
that he's
button.
celestial? Or is that just in my
Nope,
imagination?
I don't think so.
Okay, let's do a save on him. Saves, I see it. That
I'm pretty
easily
sure that makes
resists the filth fever, yeah. He's eaten some foul stuff before. This will not stop him. Okay, that's gonna be the destruction. It is so far buried now, you can like barely hear it scratching at the walls. It's gonna be Carrick.
Okay, I'm
For
gonna
those-
do the same
Okay, go ahead.
thing as last round. 2 disarms and a blinded, or never mind. I'm gonna try to disarm them both and blind one of them since there's only
Okay.
2 now. So
Go for those rolls. So you successfully disarm the bottom one. Which one do you want to blind? Well,
Doesn't matter.
the-
doesn't
It doesn't
matter
matter,
on that
yeah.
one. You throw. You're like starting to lose track as you're like bleeding out of wounds. Your tentacle, one of them just like whips wide as you can't quite manage to get them to work in tandem with your brain.
okay, and then I'm gonna take a 5-foot step.
You can't 5-foot step in there because it's difficult terrain.
Okay. Okay. What
So if you
have
move,
have I done too much? Could I climb up the Could I climb up
You can't
the
make a full attack and move.
and climb? Okay.
yeah, you can't do both.
Okay. Sounds good. That's all
Alright.
I got then.
That's gonna be the remaining Ugathals. One is going to pick up its spear as a standard and do nothing. The other one is going to try and stab you with it. It's gonna be a hit.
The one that picked up his spear, was it within range of Valorian? Because that'll provoke. I don't know
He is within range of Lorian now, yes. And that would provoke from Carrick because you still have your spear. So 2 provokes on the one that hasn't been hit yet. I'm going to go bite for Lorian. That is a hit for Lorian, dealing 32, and then an extra 8 on top of that. Between the two of you, you almost finish off the lower Ugathal, but not quite. And Carrick takes 8 damage.
Carrick is at 2, just so everyone knows.
It's fucking stressful.
Crenshaw's at -7, just so you know.
Crenshaw, what's your con? Total. Your
14.
Okay, 14. Okay, you got a little bit of time. All right, that's going to be to Crenshaw underground.
Con check.
That is going to be a con check and then subtract 7 because you're at -7.
Mm-hmm. So
That's the second nat 20
that's gonna
con
be a
check of
15.
tonight. Hopefully for you, it'll actually matter. Sorry, Dakin. So you are stable. You don't bleed out anymore right now.
Nope. We'll see if
Ouch.
this place collapses. It's rumbling, right?
It is rumbling.
All right.
The
Rain's
ceiling's
turn?
not in a good way right now, but it is Rain's turn.
Same thing with the great axe.
All right.
Do 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 do. Come on, roll 20. Crap.
Oof. Just a pretty epic battle happening down here.
Both of those are going to miss.
Shit.
Well, the top one hits, but it kind of doesn't puncture his strange, like, movable skin. That's going to be Elorian, who is up top now. And with a full attack, might be able to finish off both. Let's try it. 27 for 27. That's a minute. He with his bite attack bites into the lower one's skull, crushing it, but unfortunately is unable to connect with the top one next to Carrick.
Was that one also infected with filth fever?
It also was, yes.
Okay, I think he needs another save then.
All right, give me 1 second to get his saves going. That is a 14. That is, what's the DC of your filth fever?
18.
18.
Okay, the dinosaur is infected with filth fever. Holy fuck. Alright, god damn, this is intense. Okay, that was Lorian's turn. Distrachin, I'm actually going to take him out of the order now because he is so far away from being able to move. Which brings us straight back to Carrick.
Okay, Carrick is going to use one dirty trick and try to blind this guy, and then use 2 tentacles to try to damage him, and use the Orchid-tip spear. So we'll see.
Okay, he is blinded. Those are 2 hits and a 3rd hit for a total of 22 damage. Which is almost, but not quite enough to kill him. But he is blinded. He knows where you are. So he's going to try to swing for that square as he is next. That is going to be a 50% miss chance, however.
Keep
You want
in mind if you
want low or
use the
high?
Spear, high. Keep in mind if you use the spear, you take a -5 to all your tentacles, just because they become secondary natural attacks.
That is true, but he would have hit on both of them anyway. But yes, they do become secondary attacks if you also use a spear. However, due to his blindness, he stabs his javelin about a foot too far to the left and misses you. Crenshaw, go ahead. You are actually stable, so you don't need to make any saves. So we're going to go straight to Rain.
Yep. Try this great axe again.
All right, go for the Great Axe swing.
Wow, did it that time.
The second one is going to hit. Oh, sorry. Before that, the Ugathal would have tried to hit you.
Yeah.
Because I forgot he was downstairs. That is going to be a hit.
Right. Okay.
Rain is going to take... 13 damage.
Okay.
And then on that second swing, you manage to slice him across the stomach, and it drops dead as well.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one.
So, because I haven't moved, can I move something?
No, you can take a 5-foot step, but that was a full round attack.
Okay. All right. When it comes back to me, I'll just grab Crenshaw and try to get up the steps with him.
Yo, you got a potion, don't forget.
Oh, that's
All right.
right.
Carrick. Let me bring
Okay.
You have 2 health and 1 enemy next to you.
Okay, remember the -4.
Oh wait, shit!
on the
Alorian
tentacle
didn't go.
attack.
Sorry, I double skipped Alorian.
Oh,
So let's
okay.
get Alorian in there. He gets some attacks. He might be able to save you as well. I don't want to let it not be said that I went too hard for a TPK here.
No. Yeah, let him finish him off.
All right, Magic Fang. Okay, he manages to tear that one apart with his claws. At that point, We are still going to be in combat because of the ceiling right now. Rain is going to be up next, not Crenshaw. The ceiling seems like it could give any second as the ceiling begins to rumble. What does Rain do?
She's going to grab him and try to pull him. It makes no sense to give him something and we can't move, so she's going to try to drag him.
All right,
over here.
Give me a strength check to see if you can just lift him.
Okay.
We'll see it. We'll do it with a strength check rather than a CMD.
Throw me over your shoulders. You got this.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas! No.
With an 11, you manage to drag him. I'm gonna say about 3 squares. I'm gonna move you guys up.
Okay.
Lorian is probably just pacing, I would imagine.
I imagine he'd be coming down the tunnel towards us.
All right.
As I said, finish them off and then come after me.
Oh, yes, he did say come out. All right, so I'm going to give Lorian, let's see how far he can make it from his current position. So,
He also doesn't take orders from anybody but me, so that's going to be an issue.
Rain's just going to yell his name at the top of her lungs.
40. All right, he's heading towards the stairs. Carrick, what do you want to do?
Oh, geez, this is hard. Well, I'm no longer running from anything, so
Yes,
I guess I'll
there's
move
nothing
that.
out here
That's
right now.
moving there is 15 feet. So
Correct.
then I would have 45 more. So 10.
Is the ground up top rumbling and shaking?
I think I could move to here.
I think they would notice a rumbling, yeah, especially as you can get that far. As you guys get that close to the stairs, you and Aloran, you can feel the ground, like, starting to, like, rumble beneath you.
Well, Sin, it looks like we did bury you.
It's one way to look at it. Crenshaw, it is Rain. I'm going to do a percentage check. The percentage is very high right now for collapsing ceiling.
You guys may have buried yourselves here in a second.
This is fine. I
Just
gotta back up.
barely. Rubble begins to rain down on you. I'm going to say you are going to take some damage. You're going to take 8 damage, Rain.
Okay.
But the ceiling has not yet collapsed. Give me another strength check.
Alrighty.
So,
Does
Am I
Crenshaw
just
take
dead?
that damage?
Shit.
Yeah, did Crenshaw take any damage?
Because she is dragging him.
I'm going to roll a percent chance on that as well. Because I think if she's trying to, like, drag you and carry you, I think she's probably, like, bent over, taking some hits for you.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
All right, yeah, she's going to take those hits for you. As you move up to here. 1, 2, 3.
She's just gonna yell for Alorian or Carrot to help.
All right. Alorian is going to double move down. And he is actually basically right in front of you guys. So Alorian would be right there. As he, like, looks down and is just, like, looking around, growling. But that's all he can do is double move. Carrick, is your turn.
Okay. Yeah, hearing the rumbling, Carrick will move to the top of the stairs and take a look down, but it's not going to go into the collapsing room.
At the very bottom, I'm gonna say you can see Rain trying to, like, drag an unconscious Carrick as Alorian, like, growls at the pair of them. All right, Rain, make one last strength check.
I want to talk to
Okay.
Alorian. Because I pet him. He lets me pet him. So
That's
I
true.
know
Rain, if Rain has done anything, it has established one of the few rapports with Alorian.
Right, and I do have animal handling thingy. So-
I took the exclusive trick with him. He legitimately only listens to me.
Well,
Okay, so
You can't animal handle Alorian. I did
Okay,
that so
that's
that
fine.
enemies couldn't do it to him.
okay.
to be
that's
fair,
fine.
that's reasonable.
Right, I understand. So what Rain would do is point to Alorian and point down to Crenshaw and just yell at him, pick him up as she's trying to drag him. Hopefully him seeing that would
I think with the
Kinda-
exclusive trick, I don't think he would be able to.
Okay,
But
well then,
if you want to make the strength check,
He's just too stupid.
Yeah, he's only got 2 intelligence.
yeah, he's very dumb.
not even like a smart dog.
With an 18, you pull Crenshaw out of there as there is a gigantic whoosh, as that whole tunnel begins to collapse. Marble column after marble column disappears in a pile of dust and choking debris as that hallway is permanently sealed off.
What a badass.
so
and with
now I
that,
have to give him a moderate, right?
I'm going to bring everybody back to the same map.
Rainey saved the day.
No, she didn't. She lost 2.
Well, I mean, she saved my day.
Jesus. All right. And with
As you
that,
come-
we are out of combat as you drag an unconscious Crenshaw out of the tunnel.
And she'll have to tell Carrot what happened.
Yeah,
Fine.
Carrick looks at her and says, "Let's take him back to the ship."
And she'll tell him, she'll go, we can't take the other 2. They're gone. Buried.
And I say, "Sin, my first mate."
Oof.
And she'll look at him and go, yeah, he held out as long as he could. And he tried to protect everybody, but it was a good day for him to die, I guess.
Well, I feel like we should just leave this bloody island, leave this whole place behind us.
All right. So as
I
you
agree.
guys begin to tend to Crenshaw's wounds, presumably about to heal him, I think that's a good another spot for a little 5-minute break. I'm gonna run some ads, and before we do, from all those encounters moved together, that is going to be 4,800 XP for everybody.
Well, we're level 8.
Whew.
God damn it! Now I gotta level up my characters.
All right. So I gave a new one. Sin needs a new one, a new character sheet.
You said 4,800?
4,800 is what you guys just got.
Shit, come on. Braves. Oh, I'm sorry to make some. Oop.
All right.
Shame.
That's current, if anybody was wondering.
That's what I got.
Ethan,
too.
you should have a new character sheet in your one as well. Or it's loading right now anyway. There we go. That should be it. All right. For those of you watching, after the events of that fight, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Please stick around for some ads if you want to support the stream. And I'll see all you guys back in 5 minutes.
What should I take?
Don't forget at level 8 you increase one of your stats by 1.
Stealth.
All right. guys.
I don't know what I'm going to take yet. I think it kind of depends on,
What happens?
yeah, what happens towards the end. We'll see. Crenshaw came close to death.
Pretty close.
Captain K was within an inch of his life. Buried his best friend down there. Dare I say best friend.
Yeah, I'm down a whole bunch of points too. I think I'm like at 4 now.
You know what? At least Mr. C's out. You guys are gonna breach the deck of the ship and find a little clinkling, little clockwork
Oh,
spine
yeah.
hanging out in the captain's quarters.
Oh man.
That's gonna be sad.
Yeah, with my last message to him.
That's fucked up. So he'll inherit Mr. Clocksworth, huh?
Yeah. He needs a companion on his shoulder. He's a captain. He doesn't have a bird. Might as well be Mr. C. Plus, he can replay the video over and over again every time he gets sad and misses me.
Doesn't it only hold on to the message for so long?
Yeah, but he can recharge the crystals.
Well, if I play my kineticist, I have a 24 con mod.
Nice.
And 91 health at level 8.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm sorry. 92. I forgot to do the one from Tough.
So he's a frontliner, the kineticist?
No, she's a So kineticists are kind of like mages, but they're complete constitution based. It's more like a ranged, because I have a what's it called? I have blasts, and I have a blast that does 66 plus 10. Actually, yeah, 66 plus 10. Twice a turn. They're kind of like mages that specialize specifically in one element. Also, that doesn't cost any burn because I took my infused specialization twice onto it. But now I get a 4th
I
level
have two
well.
options on the table, so we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
So I guess I should take renewed vigor or share range.
Okay, let's see. What is a good utility? Level 4 utility. Oh, healing burst.
Come on, Braves.
Is that Linnea or is that Secret? Oh, okay. It's all what I want.
Let's do shit.
But my rogue is a lot weaker at the start, but at level 10 he starts to come online.
I can turn into an animal
I mean, yeah, why wouldn't you?
because I'm a barbarian.
Haven't you ever been so angry that you grew fur?
Dude, I tried to back in 5th edition, I tried to get my my DM to let me. I wanted to multi-class Druid Barbarian, specifically Totem Warrior Barbarian,
Yep, I did
And-
that.
go
Then you could turn into the animal.
yeah, I was like, can I just turn into the animal when I rage? And the DM's like, oh no. I'm like, I'm literally like gimping myself because I'm going half caster, half melee. The fucking
Well,
best
God
melee
damn it.
In
archetype in
reality,
the game.
that makes sense. Because a barbarian typically, like, when they originally came out, when they rage, they take on the aspect of the animal of their tribe. You know,
That's
tribe of
what-
the bear, tribe of the elk, and they take the aspects of that animal, which would make sense if you turn into him.
That's what the Totem Warrior Barbarian is too.
That's
It's
5
just a
minutes
bunch
and
of-
I'm back.
Just a bunch of like different animals that barbarians can channel.
Give me a minute. I have to level up myself and the animal companion, so it's kind of a
That
Process.
is okay. I think we deserve some leveling up time and some chill time after that insane fight.
I thought it wasn't going to be as big of an issue until the other ones showed up. I was like,
That's
oh.
why I didn't like
Might
want to
be-
say it last week, but that's why I was so stressed. I was like, oh god, there's like 2 more waves they haven't even seen yet. The book even says at that point, it's like, you know, the PC should be careful at this point, because if they're not careful, the different waves could lead to a TPK. Even though individually the Faceless Stalkers shouldn't be much of an issue for them anymore. And I was like, oh, truer words have never been spoken.
Okay, let's see. Water.
You okay, bud? Need some water?
Yeah, no, I'm just.
Guys, fun fact, because I'm a psychopath, I didn't drink water that entire time, and I kept forgetting.
Drink water, you dumb bitch.
Hydrate. Hydrate or dihydrate, as they say.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, you're talking about
I
my
can-
saying, and I was like, it's fucking funny, is what it is.
No, a hydrokinesis must demonstrate the favor of a powerful ruler of such a place. She must then succeed on four consecutive DC 20 swim checks without taking 10. If she succeeds, she learns the water alteration wild talent. If she fails, she takes 5d6 points of bludgeoning damage.
What?
You gotta become one with the water, man.
What's
Yeah,
that?
if I try to compel the water to obey me. If I win, I get a free talent. If I fail, I just die.
This is some lion turtle shit. Like when they do that flashback in Korra where it's like, oh, the people used to live on giant lion turtles and they gave them bending.
Oh yeah, that retcon.
Shut up. It's a good episode. Dude, Juan, the first first Avatar, dude, he slaps.
One.
I think my wife just agreed to move me. Hey, what'd you say? Okay, I thought she was agreeing with me about Avatar 1.
Oh, okay. So, if I
I
succeed,
was
I
talking
get the
about
water,
Avatar 1, how he slaps.
the water
First
alteration,
Avatar.
one for free, which lets me change salt water to fresh water and back and
No,
forth.
what? Isn't his name like Juan or something? Well, he is also Avatar 1. He's the first Avatar.
It's like playing fucking Bravely Default all over again.
Hey, Ben.
There you have it, folks. April says she wished we had even more story of him, so in your face, Will.
Oh,
Ben.
She just told him to fuck
damn.
off.
Ben.
He heard. Sorry, Diane. What were you saying?
Can I take animal rage and turn into an animal?
I don't even know what animal rage is. I think it's your
It's
animal
right here,
companion
this book.
rages, though. Is what it
It
sounds like
says
to me.
you transform into your animal. You gain the effects of the 3rd level animal form spell, except you use your own.
I believe that is a
temporary.
2E feat.
I got the core book in front of me.
So is it called Animal Rage or
Animal Rage
Fury?
is from 2E, I'm pretty sure. Animal Fury? That's a rage power. But it doesn't
I
do the
don't
same
know,
thing. Are you sure it's the
I don't-
core rulebook of the first game or the second game? Like, are you looking online?
Yeah, there's
No, I have the physical book.
you might have the book from the
2E.
2nd edition because that's a barbarian rage power from Pathfinder 2E. Yeah,
Does
that's
it?
a separate game.
So I have to get the core book for Pathfinder 1.
Yes, if you
If
want
you
it.
want
but
it.
It's all available online.
I'll send you a link to a free digital version.
Okay.
None of that blasphemy on my stream.
Hey, and it's good to have the second core rule book. You know,
Pay
we're
for what you
transitioning that
give.
direction.
Okay.
What
By
a
free, I meant a place
night.
where you can buy it.
You place where you can buy it for free,
For
as
for
in
design.
they don't pay anything extra.
0.00.
I believe if you look in our streamer store, you should be able to find an option to purchase it.
Yeah, if
Both
if
physical
anyone
and
does
digital.
want the core rulebook, if you scroll down on the stream to our Amazon section and buy it through there, I will get some money
There's
out of
an
that. So that's a
Amazon
great way to
section?
support it. There's also a list of the campaigns that we're playing there. I have to add some of our newer campaigns to it, but I believe the book that we're in right now should be on that list.
Where's it listed?
Where's
Under
the
our general.
menu?
If you're on like the Twitch site, like, or on
Oh,
my
the Twitch
channel, and you scroll down, it's there.
Not.
It's called Amazon Blacksmith. And the core rulebook is there, as well as, yep, the one we are in right now. The book we're in right now is Pathfinder Adventure Path of the Flooded Cathedral, which is Ruins of Azlant, Book 3.
The
I want to
flip.
get that because that feels like it's cheating if you have the book.
All
God, I
right.
sound funny. No.
So how are we doing on leveling up and stuff?
Working on it.
No, take your
Oh,
time.
I'm
We can
good.
just chat for a hot minute.
Yeah.
I figured that this was going to be a pause as we went, because that was just such an insane first battle.
I'm still reeling from recording that video and my heartfelt speech as I walked off into the sunset.
Oof. That's a big oof.
Yeah, so Mr. Cogsworth would be waiting back at the ship for us as
As you guys roll up.
we're licking our wounds and stuff.
For you, waiting back at the ship for you.
I did make a stream marker at that point when you recorded the message, so I'm definitely going to turn that into a clip when I get a minute this week. That was... Oof. Some feels this episode, guys.
Well, as if he needed it, Alorian just got a nice little bump to his AC.
No, stop bumping that fucking dinosaur's AC.
It's 34 now.
How? What? Why did it get that much higher? What did he do?
At 8th level, Hunter gets another animal focus at the same time.
Son of
So
a
he
bitch.
just added 6 to his dexterity, and then he took the animal companion feat to add another +1 to his natural armor.
Well then.
The ring of protection that I have, that doesn't really protect against attacks and stuff if I
It does.
am reading this correctly, right?
It gives you a +1 AC bonus. +1 deflection bonus to AC.
So every time somebody attacks her, I should add that +1?
Yeah, I
'Cause I
thought you had
always
already
wear the
factored
ring?
that in. Your AC should be 1 higher, as that is a deflection bonus. Which I believe you don't have any other deflection bonuses that are
Yeah.
stacking with that.
Okay. All right.
Alright. Got some knowledge that I'm getting ready as well. So Rain was leveling up. We got Crenshaw leveling up. And how are your guys' new characters going for Will and Ethan?
I have not transferred anything over to Roll20, but
Valid.
I haven't
Yeah.
completely made.
Honestly, I'll be more likely ready for the end for next session.
That's fine.
Yeah.
If you guys have the character sheets, you can
I
just
just
do
kinda-
like /R and roll whatever you want, you know? Like you don't have to have the sheet ready and roll 20 yet.
I mean, with multiple deaths, if you guys want to end early, I'm okay with it. It's
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
mean,
bother me.
how are we feeling? I don't want to force the session. I do want to do some last business keeping stuff as you guys sail back to the colony to recoup. But if we want to call it as an early session, we can. I mean, we've played at least 3 hours right now, so that's something.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Are we all
'cause,
down with that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
It just takes me longer to level up than everybody else.
Yeah, especially in the later levels where I have to do 2 things and I'm looking at like all the changes that happen to each. It's better to be able to level up between
Yeah,
sessions.
I'm
anyway.
fine with that. I think I hate
Just
player
playing a whole
deaths,
playing-
but I think that this would be a good stopping point. Yeah.
This was foreseen. As soon as they like got down there and that thing attacked them, I was like, oh, that might be the end of them.
Yeah, that was a very unfortunate creature to encounter on that side, like right off the bat. So presumably, as they get Crenshaw up with whatever healing you guys have available,
Moderate cure wounds.
you guys are able to return kind of the way you came to your boat, the Besmara. And as you sail to the colony, getting ready to kind of dock at Talmandor's bounty, Carrick, do you want to say anything, or do you want others to say stuff?
Yeah, so after watching the recording of Sin right before he died, Carrick is like kind of reeling with the loss of his first mate, and he looks at the others and says, "I'm sailing away from this place. I've learned that you can only spend too much time on land before people start expecting you to become a hero. And what I've learned is I'm no hero. So if you want to come with me, you can come with me and become part of my crew. But if you don't, well, then these are probably the last words we'll ever say to each other as I bid you goodbye."
Well, I mean, I understand. I'm a hero, though. I'm gonna stay and help the colony.
All right. All the rest of the crew, at least from the colony, they're just like, "I'm sick of the death and mystery here. I will follow you, Captain Carrick."
And I say,
And Rain as well.
you're a lazy crew, but you're gonna have to do.
They like crack kind of a half smile and get down to work. Rain, what were you gonna say?
Rain will probably look between the two of them and say, "I'm no hero, but I don't run from a fight. They took something from us. Now I must take something from them. I must have equal, must have level, must have revenge. You do you, Captain. Rain do rain."
Put my hand on Rain's shoulder and wish her good luck and toss a gold coin in the sea to Besmara.
She'll shake her head at him and say, "Good luck to you too, Captain. If you ever need a master at arms, you call me. You contact me. I will come."
I love that.
I'll pray to Gozra to give you safe winds.
Thank you, Rainy. Thank you, Crenshaw. Goodbye, Alorian.
What do you do with Mr. Clocksworth? Stay with you?
Yes, Mr. Cogsworth stays with me.
He like skitters
That's
up
good.
your shoulder where it once rested on Sin's.
That's good. You always have companion. I go back and get the babies that we left, and I raise. That's what Sin would want.
You're
Yes.
gonna go
Maybe.
raise the chules?
Yeah.
Excellent.
And maybe, who knows? Rain might run bar.
Alright. As you all finish your goodbyes, Talmandor's bounty comes over the horizon. He lets you off in one of the ship's boats, and Carrick and his crew begin sailing for the Shackles, Port Peril, the capital of piracy in the Inner Sea. And with that solemn goodbye, our friend Carrick, both in and out of game, is going to be going. Drew has some important education stuff to attend to. Final, I believe it's your final semester as well, Drew. And hey, as somebody who majored in education is all important, and we're gonna miss you. We're gonna keep your seat warm for sure.
Yeah, thank you.
It was fun playing with you.
And when
Hey,
you
well,
and it,
Ray-
you know when you're all done with it, if the campaign's still going, fucking pop back in and join.
I do
we'll
have the
see him again
Besmara.
when we move over to the Skulls and Shackles. We'll meet up with Captain K again.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
we'll
dude.
rearrange the Galarian timeline and put Skull and Shackles
Yeah, if
after
he runs
this.
this pirate game, he's gonna have an NPC that terrorizes us occasionally.
Oh, hell yeah. Although, if he comes back, that'll be a hell of a Deus Ex Machina. Just a fucking full ship with, like, cannons. Alright, that was awesome, guys. Good stream, good game.
How
Yeah,
sad.
thank you for running.
Huh?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no worries.
That was a heartbreaking session.
Yeah, for real. But
But that's
I
why
a
didn't
we
land
play.
full of
say goodbye to
opportunity next
Captain
session.
appropriately.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna run one last ad break for our friends who are still watching. If you want to support the stream, stick around. Thanks to everyone who's watching.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
Later.
Alright.